Yo, 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 yo. I don't hear you. I don't hear you though. Yo, yo.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect, perfect.
Perfect. Okay. Sound better?
Say it again.
Sound better. Sound better? Clearer?
Nah, I still get that little sound.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. Maybe it's my neighborhood or something. I don't know. I mean, I do have it close to the TV, but that's the only thing I can think of right now.
Nah, TV has nothing to do with it.
Good.
All right, 30 seconds.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? We are live. We are live. We are live. We are back. We are back. We are back. And you're now tuning into one of the hottest podcasts in the world. This is Saucy Discourse, Season 3, Episode 26. Triumph Edition. Shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I mean? They got a dope documentary out. The series, if you have not checked out the series on Hulu, go check it out. Shout out to the whole Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang ain't nothing to buck with, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm your boy
Absolutely.
Jeff.
And I'm your boy Mark.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man? How you
I'm
feeling?
good, man. I'm feeling good. It's been a nice long week. All week of work. I'm sure you know how that goes down, man. But I'm blessed. Blessed to be alive. Blessed to have a JOBB,
hmm
as we used to say back in the day. How you doing, man? How you feeling, bro? How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling. I'm blessed on highly favor. You know what I'm saying? Just taking it one day at a time. With
Hmm.
this work and school, just trying to get it done. You understand, if you will.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So we got a lot to get into, man. Let's just start with some NFL latest news real quick. So the Cowboys is going to franchise Tony Pollard. Um, there's no long term deal reached by Tuesday. So what is your thoughts? Should they give Tony Pollard a long term deal, or should they just franchise tag him for now? Because
I'm thinking. God, I'm sorry.
no,
What
because
are you-
also Zeke Elliott is a free agent if they do not franchise tag him as well.
I mean, in my opinion, it is absolutely. It's time for Zeke to go. Zeke rushing attempts per yards has gone down a whole lot the last couple of years. I understand it's due to injury. I know some of it is due to poor offensive line, but like a couple of years ago, Zeke was one of the best running backs in the game. Now Zeke not even top 5. And if you ask some Cowboys fans, Zeke might have slightly surpassed him. So I mean, Totally Pollard is to surpass Zeke. I mean, that's what I see. That's what I'm thinking. I think Totally Pollard should get a contract. I think the Cowboys should move on from Zeke. Jerry Jones already said that he wants Zeke to stay. I don't know why. Zeke is just not the same dude no more. He's not. Now, if you're able to make a change or a trade for someone else, then that's different. But I think Tony Pollard right now is the guy. Tony Pollard is your RB1. This is just my honest opinion. Tony Pollard is your RB1. Tony Pollard should be the guy that you give him not just a franchise tag, but give him a contract to. Obviously, the problem with the Cowboys right now is the fact that you sign too many players to long-term contracts and everything is so high, but now you don't really have a lot anymore. So you're basically under budget in a way. So you have a choice. Either you franchise tag Tony Pollard and you give a Zeke maybe a 1-2 year contract, or you let Zeke go when you try to find somebody, a nice free agent who's going to be a backup to Tony Pollard, which is my opinion, and give Tony Pollard the bag or the franchise tag. I think you should give Tony Pollard the bag, give as much as possible. I understand the team is on the budget, but Tony Pollard showed up pretty much this entire season before he got hurt in the playoffs. There's nobody. Zeke was not better than him, and even when Zeke was on the field, he won't be able to go up against a team like San Francisco. He'll be fine against a team like Tampa Bay, they did the week before in the playoffs, but it showed as the years progresses, Zeke hasn't gotten better, he's gotten worse. So all I have to say at the end of the day is, there's really not much you can really say about it. Like, it's pretty much a done deal. I think, my opinion, you should definitely have Tony Pollard as your RB1, and maybe you can sign somebody as your off or as a backup. What about you, Jeff?
I don't think that the Cowboys should move on for Zeke Elliott. I think they should try to work out a deal with him and give another 1 year contract, maybe a 2 year contract. The second being the team option or his option. I think they should fresh tag Tony Pollard and see what can they do for him in the next coming season. I think this Zeke Elliott having close ties to Jerry Jones would not don't want to let him go, and also his close friendship with Dak Prescott. He didn't play bad last year. I mean, he delivered whenever he was actually given the ball. I don't want to say he played totally bad, but when actually counting, when actually time to drop that ball in that end zone, Zeke handled his business. Okay,
I mean,
maybe wait, hold on. Maybe Zeke. I agree with you. Zeke I want to say fell off a little bit, but he actually took a step back because of the injuries. Because when you have injuries, you're not going to be the same person anymore.
right.
So maybe he does not have that breakaway speed like he did coming into the league and also in college. But Zeke Elliott is actually offensively, he's a weapon, and you can actually use him pounding the football in the end zone and also throwing the ball outside to him. So if I was the Dallas Cowboys, I keep both of them and try to work out what deal with Zeke Elliott. Maybe give him like a 2 year deal, the second option, second year option. Maybe just it could be his option or the team option, and then franchise tag Tony Pollard. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with some of the things you said. I don't agree with the fact that Zeke showed up this year because he really didn't. He only had maybe about 1 or 2 games where he did like over 60 yards.
But are you talking about explosive games? Like,
Right, like the games, his explosion is gone.
No, that's
His
why
explosion is gone.
that was the whole point of what I was
Right.
trying to say. So
Okay.
this explosion is not there anymore because the
Right.
injuries and he took a step back from that explosion. What I'm saying is, whatever you gave the ball to Zeke Elliott, he would jump in a Salvation Army bucket. So that's not ignore that real quick.
I
So,
mean, we didn't see it that much this year. We didn't see it that much this year.
but
I'm a hater. I don't like y'all's Cowboys, but
I, I'm not saying
Zeke was
I'm
opened up.
not seeing it every single game, but
Right.
we saw it more often. You know what I'm saying? So him pounding the ball in, he can actually pound that ball in, and also he's another offensive weapon of throwing the ball outside if they trying to blitz Dak Prescott. So his breakaway speed is not what it used to be when it was in college when he first came in the league, but he's still an offensive weapon. So if it would be smart for the Dallas Cowboys to keep both of them. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I see that point. If you say like give him a team option, I'll be fine with that. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it won't. You know, at the end of the day, for me, you know, I love seeing Cowboys fans lose. I love seeing Cowboys fans in pain.
I mean, yeah, because
nothing makes me
sticking.
No. First of all, watch your mouth.
I ain't watching that.
Watch your mouth.
Cause y'all got a lot to deal with. Y'all got a lot to deal with. This
No.
You about to get right
ready. We ready. We already etched out the first etch of the stone. What did I tell you?
Excuse me.
First things first. You get rid of Kenny Galladay. I told you that.
Y'all ain't do it yet.
I told you.
Y'all ain't do it yet.
No. It was already done. He'll be as of March 5th. He is gone.
It hasn't
happened.
It could be
he'll be relayed. No. It was already done. As of March 5th, Kenny Galladay is gone.
And what that
released. Means? That means the contract that he has, null and void.
No, what that means for you resigning Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley? What that means? There ain't no guarantee.
Somebody's gonna have to get a franchise tag, and somebody's gonna have to get the bag. But I'll be damned for Saquon Barkley. And I'll be damned if Daniel Jones is asking $45 million a year. We got a problem. We got talking. No.
That's what I do.
That's the previous. No. See, this is different. This is the previous administration. That was with God. What's that dude's name? He was just signing everybody. He's the one that gave Kenny Galladay a 4-year. It was a 5-year, $80-something million contract and never showed up. He was the one that gave all these players these badass contracts. It was not the guy that was here, the Joe Shane from the Buffalo Bills. He's not gonna give him the Bills.
It's a new era. That's what you're saying.
It's a new era, baby.
Please. It's the same old.
It's a new era.
It's not the same era.
You just over here.
Y'all gonna panic. Y'all gonna panic because you ain't gonna find another quarterback that want to come to these niggas in the first place. Then you're gonna have to wind up dealing with Daniel Jones and giving him $45 million a year, and actually franchise tagging Saquon Barkley. That's what exactly what the Giants gonna do.
I think it should be the other way around. I think you should give Saquon a back.
I'm telling you what's gonna happen.
So you see, this is what you about to see. Now that you ain't got nobody to root for, not Patrick Mahomes. Now you don't have.
That's all the root for.
No. Now you ain't got nobody to root for. You want to take all your anger out on New York Giants.
It's just somebody to root for.
No. I said other than Patrick Mahomes. That's what I said.
Tom Brady is still the roof for. You know that, right?
No. How?
This is an interview?
How?
This is an interview? What interview? This is an interview? Oh, you didn't see this interview on Fox? You didn't see that? You didn't see that?
I didn't see that crap. I don't watch that crap.
I'll get to that in a minute, but go ahead. Go back to your Giants. Okay. Well, excuse me. Who you gonna sign long term, or who you gonna franchise tag?
I'll keep it very simple for you. Daniel Jones is getting the franchise tag, and we give Saquon the bag. Okay. Saquon make the team go. Without Saquon Barkley, I won't say we don't stand a chance, but without Saquon Barkley, this team, history has shown us, even with Saquon being injured, this team is very different. We don't have the explosion. Saquon has the explosion. He has the receiving. Saquon do everything. He can run and pass. Only thing he cannot do is have a big enough hole to run between the tackles. Even though the offensive line did that this year, from bits and pieces. Daniel Jones has improved. Well, come on, bro. You're talking about $45 million. We gotta talk about this, bro. We gotta talk about this. That's too much, man. You want the bag back. Yes, you showed up this year. I will absolutely admit that. I sat here and I was not a Danny Dime fan. I called him Danny Pennies. I have to admit I was wrong.
You still wrong.
Oh, no.
You're still wrong.
How am I still wrong?
about that. You still wrong.
He showed up.
It was just when
he showed up. Damn it! He showed up every single game this year, with the exception of the game against the Eagles. Did he not?
No, he didn't.
Oh no. What game did he not show up other than the playoff game against the Eagles? How didn't show up?
Okay, who beat the Vikings? Was it Daniel Jones or was it the defense?
It was Daniel Jones. You haven't put points on the board, sir. Y'all put points. See, there you go. There we go.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here! All right.
So now we can't put points on the board.
That's
so you're not putting points on the board?
No. I can put points on the board, but that's the problem with y'all.
We got to put points. We put 31 points. Let me ask you a very simple question.
Okay.
When was the last time Giants put up 31 points in a game?
Maybe the last time y'all was in the playoffs and actually went to a Super Bowl?
Before the Giants put up 31 points against Minnesota in the playoffs. When was the last time they did that?
It's Minnesota.
Ain't no excuses. They won the NFC North.
They won the worst defense in the league. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, but
the little Giants could put up more points.
No.
The little Giants could put up 31 points.
But if memory serves me correct, you when it came to picking the Giants against the Minnesota Vikings, who did you choose?
Yeah,
you chose Minnesota.
Yeah,
did you not?
Yes, let me explain.
I
didn't
give yourself Joe Pesci. Give yourself Joe Pesci.
No, I'm making myself. You get your own soundboard. No, what I'm saying is, the reason why I picked the Vikings because of the last time y'all was actually playing the Vikings. What happened? You lost by a field goal by how many yards?
We got cheated.
Oh, please. I stopped it.
We got cheated.
You lost by damn field goal. You lost by damn field goal. I thought the actual same thing was going to happen in the playoffs. That didn't actually happen. The Vikings stink. And you talking about putting up 31 points going on the worst defenses in the league? I don't want to hear that. Oh, please. Daniel Jones like Michael Vick against the Vikings. That's how bad it was. That's how bad the Vikings was. Daniel Jones looked like Michael Vick in that playoff game.
First of all, be respectful to Michael Vick. Michael Vick is one of the greatest of all time.
I'm saying he looked like Michael Vick. I'm not saying he is Michael Vick. I say he looked
what's wrong
in that playoff game. The way you just running the damn football. He just running the damn football all day with his clumsy self. And nobody could get a turnover on his clumsy self.
I see nothing wrong with Michael Vick.
That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was.
I don't understand.
Oh, please.
I don't understand.
You want to brag about beating one of the worst defenses in the league? Oh, please.
Absolutely.
Please.
I win a dub, and a win is win, is it not? Dub is a dub.
Dub's a dub. Okay.
Dub's a dub.
Go ahead with your bad self. Go ahead with say what happened with the Eagles.
We don't want to. We don't need to talk about that. We know what happened. We don't talk about
7 points. 7 points. 7 points. That's special. You went from 31 to 7 points. Okay, that speaks a lot about the Vikings defense. Oh, please, don't get me started. Damn, Charlie, that make me sick, man. At the end of the day, saying Saquon Barkley should get his bag because he is well deserved, and you should franchise tag Daniel Pennies. I ain't calling him Daniel Dodge anymore. I don't give a damn how good of a year you think he had.
I don't know. You gotta come with your own words on this show, sir.
I'm calling Daniel Pennies.
Now y'all come with different words.
I gotta come with my words. How much you be taking my slang? How much you be taking my slang, sir?
What slang you talking about? What slang you referring to?
You take on my slang all the time.
So we. I
gotta come up with a top 10 countdown. Marcus Wilson taking my slang on the slow. I gotta come up with a show like that.
I don't know which one. I don't know what you referring to.
Okay. I'm gonna point it out when you do it. That's the best. That's the best teacher. I'm gonna point it out when you do it.
Oh, are you charging by the hour, sir? Is that what you're gonna be doing? Are you charging by the hour?
I ain't charging by the hour.
Are you charging me every time?
I'm just pointing it out.
I allegedly do this? Allegedly?
When you say one of my words, allegedly. I came up with allegedly, I'm gonna point it out. Josh Jacobs.
Okay.
Is in NFL news. The Raiders plan on franchising Josh Jacobs. If it's on long-term deal is reached by Tuesday. What are your thoughts on the Raiders? Should they franchise tag him or should they sign to a long-term deal?
Two things. We're at the point right now. I guess where it's at in the NFL where running backs, no matter how many yards they rush forward, in Josh Jacobs' case, he was the leading rusher in the NFL this year. Or Saquon Barkley, no matter how electric he was this year. It seems like these running backs, same thing, you put Zeke Elliott, same conversation. Seems like no matter how good they were this year, they are being franchise tagged. Are we getting to the point where the running back was at the point in time one of the most hottest and most wanted positions in the NFL aren't important in the NFL no more?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're on the same page. With that's disappointing to me because
Not really.
from what I seen this past year, a lot of games were won with the running game, i.e., Josh Jacobs. The man led the league in rushing. Not Saquon Barkley. Not what's that dude name from the Packers? Jones. Is it Adam Jones or I forgot his name?
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. It wasn't Jamal Williams, even though that league touchdowns. It wasn't DeAndre Swift. It wasn't even Derrick Henry. It was Josh Jacobs. And the fact that Josh Jacobs has to be the leading rusher in the NFL is considered being franchise tagged. Think about that. The leading rusher in the NFL has to be franchise tagged. He won y'all a whole bunch of games this year, despite the struggles with Derek Carr, despite the injuries with Waller and Renfro, who were no shows this whole year with injuries, despite the treacherous team that they were on defense, despite Josh McDaniels BS, despite me saying the Raiders stink, because they did. You only get the franchise tag? I got a problem with that. The man gave you over 1,800 yards. The man gave you wins. He had a game against Seattle where he rushed he had rushed and received a combined almost over 300 yards and had 3 touchdowns. He gave y'all wins by himself and was coming off an injury the same week. He gave y'all dubs when your quarterback was struggling, when your wide receivers and tight ends were struggling or injured, when your offensive line was struggling, when your defense was struggling, when your head coach was straight up trash. I have a big problem with this. Get back to the era where the running back, I know it's saying a lot for me. Get back to the era where running backs were super important because they are important. You take away Josh Jacobs on the Vegas Raiders, all you really have is an air raid offense. And that's no disrespect to Dan Waller or Devontae Adams. What do you have? You have a struggling defense. You still don't have a quarterback. And you take away Josh Jacobs, you just have a top 10 offensive line, a top 5 receiver, and a top 3 tight end. Everything else you don't have. You should give Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs might be the only exception, one of 2 exceptions with him and Saquon Barkley. They deserve the bag. They have showed you and have been loyal to be on the team.
I agree with most of the things that you said. Everything you said was actually factual, but here's the issue. Here's the disconnect, what you're actually saying.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the problem. When it comes to the running back position, overall, it's the 3rd highest paid position in the NFL. Why?
Okay. Hold
Why?
on.
Wait.
Let me ask that question
Go ahead.
before you consider. If it's the 3rd high paid position, why are so many running backs getting franchise tag?
Let me answer that question. Because the lifespan. See, when you talk about giving somebody a deal, a long-term deal, it's a lifespan of a running back. They don't last that very long. So if a running back is asking for $100 and something million, it sounds unrealistically. Okay, because the lifespan of a running back does not last that very long in the NFL. Let me give you an example. You remember Emmitt Smith held out?
Oh yeah,
and with the Dallas Cowboys,
96,
and
97,
the money he was asking for was unrealistic because he was already older and stuff like that. So you're not going to be here for 10 years. You're going to be here for a short minute of time, and I'm going to pay you what I think you actually worth for that short period of time. That's the only thing. It's not what you did for me this season. If you ask for a deal, this is a long-term investment. And the stats show that long term, that running backs don't last that very long. They don't. It's between. They say it's between a 5 to a 7 year gap of how good a running back could be. Other than that, I'm not signing anybody to a damn 10, 11-year contract because it's going to be a waste of money. And plus, you got other needs for the team that you actually need to fill in. So if I need to fill in the roster and he's taking the majority of my money because I'm paying his running back, my whole team's going to be messed up because I can't, especially if it's offensive line. I need to pay my offensive line. I need to take care of them. So the lifespan of a running back is very short in the NFL, and that's the fact. You can hear it from different NFL aficionados and stuff like that. They will tell you.
I understand.
That's why.
Well, my issue with that was because what you're saying is because obviously they came from a different era, a lot more physicality.
But that's the way it's always been.
It's always been that way, but it seems like the times have changed. Obviously, it's more air raid offense, more passing, less offense. However, with the exception of the previous years, this year, a lot of teams got back to the running game. A lot of teams got back to the running game. See, you say stuff like that, but then I look at dudes like Derrick Henry, who's been there since he was drafted. He hasn't found a way to deteriorate. If you want to go crazy, he's gotten better as time has passed.
Okay,
could you say he might be the only exception? You'd probably say that, right?
No, I mean, how much did he sign for?
Probably a 4 or 5 year deal. He's only got probably another year or two left.
Yeah, how much money?
I mean, it wasn't
that much.
It wasn't that much, but shit.
That's my point.
Okay, so you get into a more. You talk about more the salary and the money.
That's what it's all about.
As when they start off on like the first and second year, the contracts are high.
They're on a rookie contract. They're on a rookie contract
on a rookie contract, right?
For 3 or 4 years.
Real contract, yeah. But Derrick Henry's been there since his entire career. He's never played anywhere.
He was on a rookie. I'm not saying he played anywhere. What I'm saying is, if you look contract wise, right?
Right.
Once you get drafted by a team, you on a rookie contract for 3 or 4 years.
Right.
Now he just before you talking about his last year up in Tennessee. Before that, he signed a long-term deal for a couple of years. They got a lot of money for it. The money they actually think he was actually worth. Now Derrick Henry, this is last year in Tennessee. Now this is the last step to the end of his career. So he has to be realistic on how much is he actually worth and how much he's going to ask for. And the team he's gonna bring that number to the team, right, to the GM and everything, and the owner. He's like, damn, he already been here like 5 or 6 years. Okay, he asked for this amount of money, and the lifespan of a running back doesn't last that long. So this is unrealistic unless we come to a certain term to actually amount of money that we both agree on. That's what it comes down to, because when you come to a new deal, it's an investment for the team and the organization. And a lot of people don't look at that, but a lot of people just look at what he did on the field, what he's doing on the field right now. But you ask for that's why I call a long-term deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
okay, so let me ask you this question. So since we talk about Josh Jacobs, you agree with most of the things I've said about him? Like, he deserves to be there.
He deserves a big contract.
He deserves a good contract. You can't just lead the league and the NFL and be productive like he has been.
What year is Josh Jacobs in? What year is he in? Because this is very important. Because he's on. Because this is he got out his rookie deal, right? So this is when he looking for his real.
I want to say maybe
4th year.
No, he's past that. It's got to be 5th or 6th. It's got to be 5th or 6th.
All right, let's look up when he got drafted.
Yeah, it's got to be 5th or 6th. Because I think he got drafted. I want to say 20. I want to play 2017. I could be wrong. If it's not 2017, it might be 2016 or 2018.
He got drafted in 2016.
Right, 2016. So I was close. So that's what? That's 8 years. That's 7, 8 years, right?
Right. So he's way past his rookie contract.
He's way past his rookie contract, unless he got a 3rd or 4th. Unless he got a 3rd or 4th or 5th year option.
He got an extension. That's what they do.
That's like a 4th or 5th year option. Because after the 4th year option, you have a chance, you have a shot to get in that 5th year option, which you probably got. And that means he's an automatic unrestricted free agent. That means he's a straight free agent. But you get to a point,
right?
You get to a point like the man been productive for you.
Nobody disagree with that, but what I'm saying is,
right.
Him being drafted in 2016, he got past the rookie deal. Then doing them years, like probably say the third or fourth year that rookie deal, he got an extension.
Right.
Got an extension. Now this is the last tee for him, so he's trying to get all the money he can
before something else happens. Right.
Exactly. Now, if they can't agree to the money that they actually think that he's actually worth, because remember, it's an investment.
Right. They're
going to franchise. Exactly. That's my whole point.
So basically, you're comparing the situation to the Lamar Jackson situation. That's basically what it is.
Well, the quarterback is different.
It's different because it's the most important position in the NFL in today's NFL. The running back. That's why I say I have a problem, because you, as much as I'm a Devontae Adams fan and other teams fans, they got the best receiver like DeAndre Hopkins. The running back and the running game has returned, and the fact that they don't recognize it, to me, is a problem. You know what I'm saying?
The quarterback position
in terms of the contract. I'm not saying they should get like 8, 9, 10 years. No, I'm not saying that. I say like a 3 to a 5, 3 to a 4 year deal.
But it's the longest length of year the quarterback. You know, he's not getting hit that very much. He's being protected by the offensive line. That's why you see offensive line members only get 4 or 5 year deals for like $60 million.
You think about it, exactly. The offensive linemen are getting paid more than running backs. Think about that.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's very important position.
It's important, but you said me. You just said running back's the third form. So it's quarterback, offensive tackle, and then running back.
Yes.
So where the wide receivers at?
Because you gotta be you gotta protect your quarterback. So you're gonna need a good offensive line.
And a lot of teams aren't even doing that good of a job because they're not protecting their quarterback.
Exactly. That's why they're not winning.
Right. Look at Derek Carr. That very same situation.
That's why they're not winning. They're not following the blueprint. They know this.
I hear you. I hear you.
I'm not going to argue with you. I understand. That's why they're not winning.
I understand. I hear you. Really
quarterback, offensive line, wide receiver, and running back. That's the first four. The tight ends should get paid more because they got a block.
Should get paid more.
Travis Kelce should get paid more. Why? Because not only because his job duties. I'm talking about job duties. He has to block and also go run and catch the football. That should be the third.
I agree with that.
Highest paid position
because they got to block. They got block, shed, and then they got to catch the ball at the same time.
Exactly.
So you're saying
offensively,
Travis Kelce? Oh, of course. I mean, unless you want to put them in special teams, and then you got to add that too.
No, I'm just saying offensive players. Offensively, when it comes to tight ends, right? They are the most underpaid offensively.
Right. So you're saying Travis Kelce? I was about to say. So you're saying Travis Kelce is underpaid?
Yes, he is.
In your opinion,
he is. All of them. George Kittle, all of
them. Okay. So you're the general manager or owner, say the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Just say Travis Kelce is getting paid $35 to $40 million a year.
Yeah.
You say that's not enough.
It's not enough.
What's the number for you that Travis Kelce? He's the best tight end in the game. I'm not going to disparage that. We're not going back. I'm not stupid to do that. There's no argument here. What is the number or the highest you want to get Travis Kelce? I know he's talking about the running back Jacobs, but we're obviously going to a different topic.
Right.
What's the number for Travis Kelce that you get? For me, before you answer, going to the 50. I go 50.
50 million a year?
50 million a year. Because he's worth that. He's proven that.
Yeah.
You already got Patrick Mahomes on a $400 million. You already got Patrick Mahomes. You got Mahomes on $400 million. Travis Kelce, $50 million a year does not sound too bad. That's more of a contract extension.
Let me find out how much he makes right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Kelsey's on a 4-year contract, has a total guarantee sum of $22 million.
You think that's too low?
That's way too low.
That's way too low.
In 2021, he received a guaranteed roster bonus for $7 million. Well,
and roster bonuses. I'm sorry, let me cut you off. Roster bonuses are when they
meet certain requirements.
Right, meet the quota of a certain number of catches or touchdowns or yards for a whole season.
Right. So that's yeah. So after that, he got $7 million for a guaranteed roster bonus. So he made a roster, and while in 2022 he earned $2 million of his salary as a guarantee. So the NFL contract is actually breaking down on goals to set for that person. Now, $22 million for Travis Kelce is very low. I agree with you. Travis Kelce should be getting like at least $50 to $60 million a year alone, without the bonuses, without the guaranteed roster spot. He should be getting at least $60 million. Him and George Kittle, the top two tight ends, should be getting at least that amount of money.
No, I think
watch him out about George Kittle now. Watch him out.
No. I'm not being disrespectful to Kittle. They are top two. You would say 1, 2. You could say 1A, 1B.
Those are the 1, 2 best tight ends in the NFL.
Right? No. There's still disparaging that. Would you give Kelce more than Kittle, or would you give the same thing, or should it be even?
I believe Kelce is more important to the Chiefs than it is George Kittle. So if Travis Kelce is getting, let's say he's getting $60 million a year, right? George Kittle should be getting at least 50, at least $10 million less.
I'll go 55, but I'm not dispute that either.
50 million. I mean,
I say 55.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's still the same range.
That's still on the same range. 15 and a half, yeah.
Yeah. Now anybody after that is up for discussion. But two tight ends that's not only could block, shed, and also catch the football, and actually, arguably, debatably, is the top 2 tight ends, and should not be getting $22 million a year. That is underpaid.
So when Waller would be the top 3, be number 3, so he should be $40 million a year.
I wouldn't give him. I wouldn't give him that much money yet.
I mean, remember, somebody served me correct. He just got a contract extension, I believe, this past season.
This past season?
Yeah, I believe he just got a contract extension. So
what's his name? John Waller?
Darren Waller.
Darren?
Yeah, Darren Waller. Is his contract more than Kelsey's? I don't want to get you upset. If his contract's more than Kelsey's, please don't snap. I'm just letting you know. Don't snap. We're on live TV.
It is.
Don't snap. It's more than Kelsey's?
Yes. Darren Waller signed a 3-year, $51 million contract with the Las Vegas Raiders, including a $825,000 signing bonus. 22, but here's the thing. 22 million is guaranteed, and an average annual salary of 17 million.
No, Kelsey's getting more. Kelsey's getting more.
Yeah, he's getting more. Yeah.
One is underpaid, technically.
Yeah, so Kelsey is getting more.
Yeah, Kelsey
because of the guaranteed money.
Right. See, it's not the majority of the contract. It's more of the guaranteed money.
It's the guaranteed.
Which is more important. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. See, the first part is like, oh, ain't no way Darren Waller should be getting paid more than Travis Kelce. That's just asking you.
But 22 million is actually what Travis Kelce is getting a year. Because remember, he gets $7 million bonus. Get a bonus.
Yeah, that's still low.
Yeah, he's getting low. Yeah, it's still low. So that's why they said Titan is the most underrated. Underrated.
Yes, that's a problem. Yeah, they got to restructure. They got to restructure his contract. Maybe you don't think that Travis Kelce had this contract restructured for like players to come in like a Juju
No, that's why Pat Mahomes did it.
Well, I mean, the man getting $400 million. I'm pretty sure
You could have got more than that.
Oh, stop! Come on.
You could have got more than that.
That's okay. That's good enough.
Well, Pat Mahomes should have got like $600 million.
Oh, please. If that old geese were playing right now, you say you had that 800
Watch
million.
him. He should get $1 billion alone.
You know what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about?
That man should have a spot on the executive roster right now. The board of directors, Tom Brady should be on the board of directors. How much you say to the NFL? How much you say to them? Don't get me started.
So let me ask you a question. So he should take over Bruce Arians' position. That's what you're saying. That's
Bruce Arians don't have no position. He's a consultant.
Well, he's getting paid. He getting paid.
Well, of course they're gonna pay the man for his service, but he's just a consultant. Tom Brady should be an owner in the NFL. Owner.
It does not matter
how much he did.
How much dead, for the NFL? Sir.
They need to bow out and acknowledge.
No, he's dead,
Tom
sir.
Brady.
He's dead. It's over.
Watch he's dead, out, sir. And you
dead.
Did you see the interview? Did you see on Fox? You know, they asked him about the 49ers, and he didn't deny it. I hear what they're saying. It remains to be seen. I'm paraphrasing here. It remains to be seen. But I'm actually focused on my future endeavors, talking about his Fox contract as announcer. But he wouldn't rule it out if the 49ers was to call him and say, look, we're in the tough spot right now. We got a great team. This is an extra opportunity for you to get your 8th ring. And if the 49ers was to call Tom Brady before summer camp, Tom Brady would be a San Francisco 49. Because he didn't say no. Because he could have said no. I'm retired. Like Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, all them washed up quarterbacks. But Tom Brady, if he gets the call for the San Francisco 49ers, and if San Francisco 49ers, listen, we need you right now. We need you to take us to the promised land because our quarterbacks are hurt. But as of right now, we got a chance to win. And we need you, Tom. And Tom Brady, I'm coming back to the NFL. He ain't worried about Giselle anymore because they're divorced. You got a new honey dip. He ain't worried about Giselle anymore. He ain't worried about Giselle. He got a young honey dip that look way better than Giselle. Way better. Tom Brady, if you get a call tomorrow, he's going to the San Francisco 49ers. And you can book it if it happens. You can book it. Go ahead with your hating self. You saw the interview. I know you saw the interview. You saw it. He didn't say no.
I didn't watch the interview.
Do I have to play it on YouTube now? I gotta play it on YouTube now. I gotta play it on YouTube now. That's what I gotta
do. Play the crap. Then play the
crap.
If it makes you feel happy, if it makes you happy, get it off. Go ahead. Just go.
No.
Just
go ahead.
Just go. No.
I gotta play it because I know you should.
I don't care.
I know you seen it. I know you seen it.
No. I'll be that serious. I didn't watch the crap. I don't care. When the dude say he's retired for a second time, he's done to me. He's done. He's finished.
No, how many times Brett Favre say he retired? How many times? He went to your stinking Jets.
Well, obviously he's not Vikings. Brett Favre. Obviously, he's not Brett Favre, right? He's not Brett Favre, right?
Excuse me? What do you mean he's not Brett Favre?
That old geezer is not Brett Favre.
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying it's not a comparison.
No, what do you mean he's not Brett Favre? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying he's a dude that doesn't want to come back saying, "Oh, I'm retired. No.
How you know that? He did it. Oh, he did it already.
Are you saying that this dude?
He did it 3 times.
Let me ask you the question. Are you saying this dude might come back again?
Yes.
I need a drink. I can't deal with this.
No, you don't need no drink. I can't
deal with this. No. It's cranberry and Tito's tonight. It's cranberry and Tito's day. No, we're not doing this.
And drink your,
no, we're not doing. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this crap. I'm not dealing with this.
If call Tom Brady tomorrow, say we need you. I give you 1 year.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now.
Coming back.
I'm telling you right now. If that crap happens and this nonsense happens, and this old geezer is back in the NFL for a second time, I'm done. I'm not watching.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm done.
I can ask you a question.
What?
Can I ask you a question? What is the goal for the 49ers right now? What is the main goal?
To go to the NFC Championship.
No, to go to the Super Bowl. Right? Adding Tom Brady to this team with the weapons that they have right now with Debo and everybody else, you don't think they can go to the Super Bowl with Tom Brady?
I know they can go to the Super Bowl.
Huh?
Oh, not with that old geezer. No, I don't.
You a hater. You a hater. You a hater, bro.
Get the fuck out of here. What fucking warming up? Get out of here.
You a hater.
Stop the cap.
You know damn well they have a good chance to
Nope.
go to the Super Bowl.
Nope.
Oh,
He's
really?
gonna mess it up.
Really?
He's gonna mess it up.
Man.
He's gonna mess up.
He's gonna mess it up?
He's gonna mess it up.
With McCaffrey and everybody in the backfield,
Yeah.
Debo and all them.
Well, who?
McCaffrey. McCaffrey.
Oh, McCaffrey, yes. With McCaffrey, everybody. He's gonna mess it up.
He's gonna mess it up. Tom Brady's gonna mess it up with Debo and everybody. All the weapons he can throw. So Tom Brady's gonna mess this up.
Mm-hmm.
You're unbelievable.
Mess it up.
You're unbelievable.
Right now, and let's just gather up all these bricks and let's build a shelter for the homeless so that maybe your mother has a place to live. And your sister, too. I want your mother and your sister out of my house immediately.
Let's go to the stinking Jets. They are in the news because Mike White is a free agent. And Mike White came out and said he would love Mike White. He said he would love to be back with the Jets, but also intrigued by joining the Dolphins. What is your take on what Mike White said? Should he come back to the New Jersey Jets, or consider going to the Dolphins?
Mike White should go wherever there's open competition, and both teams have open competitions. The Jets don't have an official quarterback, not named Zach Wilson. And the Miami Dolphins have a very similar situation. They have an open competition. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot they had Tua. But, because...
Watch him out, sir. No disrespect.
I mean, he's always in concussion protocol. Or allegedly. Or he is. We don't know. We don't know, sir.
The man got a power bomb on the pavement.
Oh,
hit his head. He got a power bomb on the pavement and hurt his head.
I'm sorry. He got Kevin Nash. He got Goldberg.
No, he got Goldberg. He got the Psycho Sid power bomb. That's what he
did. he got Goldberg. He got power bomb.
No, Goldberg never did the power bomb. He got Psycho Sid. Sid
he got Psycho
power
Sid.
Bomb.
He got Kevin Nash. He got Kevin Nash.
Did you see his head? Did you see his head bounce on the pavement? Did you see that man's head bounce on the pavement? He got power bomb.
He got Wolfpack.
Like Psycho Sid.
He got Wolfpack.
Watch him out by Kevin Nash, sir. That's one of the greatest moves of all time, sir.
Woo!
Psycho Sid power bomb was way worse than Kevin Nash. Way worse. Watch him out. That's the greatest one of the staples of all time, sir. Watch him out.
Oh, please. Why you care about that crap? No less.
Watch him out,
less, sir. No less.
Psycho Sid power bomb. Psycho Sid was way worse than Kevin Nash.
Oh,
way
worse. Because when he went up, he let it go. And
like it did Shawn Michaels, and actually.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
Make him lose his smile.
That was bad. That was...
Two got power bomb on the pavement.
I mean, I don't see what the problem is.
No flag, no nothing.
Oh, so now you want to say when we was playing against the Buffalo Bills and he was getting his ass, he was getting creamed. Oh, you said, he'd be all right. He would shake it off. You ain't say that before.
He didn't get a power bomb with the Buffalo Bills.
The man was getting killed. He was getting creamed. The man got hit.
He wasn't. He was power bombed.
Oh, the man got speared left and right multiple times. Got 5 times in the damn game.
Spear is way painless than a power bomb.
Or spear,
think about it. Think about it. You telling me a spear is way more hurtful than an actually power bomb?
I mean, the man ain't wearing no Kevlar vest, so it's going to hurt the man ribs. The man got knocked out the game not once but twice.
He does wear
3 times. What
are you talking about?
It didn't matter if he won that game because he had the vest on and he still got hurt.
The man did his head hit the pavement? No. It happened when he got power bombed.
I can't tell the WCW people. They just don't.
Watch him out.
But nonetheless.
There would no beat on WWE today. It wasn't for WWE.
All right, Mr. Bischoff. All right.
We're going to get to 2K ratings a little later. And that was blasphemous what they did with Eric Bischoff. That was blasphemous what they did. We're going to get to that in a minute. But
anyway. Yeah. I received a message from them. They told me thank you. They just want me to let you know thank you for the actual rating because I helped them out a little bit. So they just want me telling me thank you for the rating. They want me to let you know. They want me to let you know about Easy rate because it's absolutely correct.
Disgusting. It's disgusting what they did to Easy. It was disgusting. We can tag in a few moments, but go ahead, finish.
I'm done. Go ahead. I don't even care no more. Just go. Just go.
Mike White. I think if they don't get Derek Carr, if they don't get Derek Carr, well, I think Derek Carr is going to sign with the Jets. But I think Mike White is a better backup than Zach Wilson right now.
That's what Mike White is. He's a backup.
But people are talking about Mike White. He had a couple of good games. This guy, he can start. This Mike White, he could go to the Carolina Panthers and turn the team. It's people out there like that. Well, I'm just saying what I see from Mike White. What I see from Mike. Listen, people be talking about White like he's the second coming Dan Marino or something like that.
First of all, the man can't throw deep ball. He can throw the short passes. He can throw the intermediate passes. I'm saying it from experience, from watching. I have never seen Mike White throwing a deep ball. And if it is, the person was so wide open that there was no defender at least 20 yards. That's it. I don't really more to say.
I'm not big on Mike White, but I think he's a good backup to Derek Carr if they do sign Derek Carr. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, think about it. If you get Aaron Rodgers, it's an upgrade. If you get Derek Carr, it's an upgrade.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to happen.
No, I'm using an example. Yeah. I'm saying it's an upgrade, nevertheless. If they do, I'm not saying they are. I'm using an example. If they get Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr, it's an upgrade. Because you'll be stuck with Zach Wilson. Come on, man. Zach Wilson, bro. Come on, bro. We're done with Zach Wilson.
Oh, you're done? Oh, you're done? You was one person. You was one person.
I said
you got him.
Right. We say I was praising him. But you can't have a football game where you throw on the 80-something yards. You're scared to throw to receivers, even though they are wide open. It doesn't make sense. The game with the Patriots just told me everything. You can't lead the team. You can do whatever you want. You can lift weights. You can look stronger. You can do all that in the off season. It looks fine in the off season. It looks good in preseason. But if you can't do anything else after that, you can do all that in practice. You can't do anything else in a real game. And I'm talking about the season, not preseason. You're useless. Mm-hmm. You're done. And the game with the Patriots, the man had attempted 9 passes. He completed only 9 passes for 26 yards. You tell me not even Daniel Jones could have done that. Not Brock Purdy, who is a backup to the backup to the backup. A 7th-round pick, Mr. Irrelevant, couldn't do that. Geno Smith couldn't do that. Mm-hmm. As much as I hate to admit it, Jameis Winston couldn't do that. Taysom Hill couldn't do that. But he did. That's saying a lot. When you are the worst quarterback in the league, it's time to make changes.
How many
if you will progress, it's only been 2 years, but you haven't progressed. But you haven't progressed.
It's been 2 years. Was a rookie.
Every single quarterback who has been drafted has progressed.
No.
Justin Fields. Say what you want. The man has progressed.
So why is it talked about trading Justin Fields?
Because they're the quarterback market. First of all, Chicago was stupid. They traded Justin Fields. That's number 1. Number 2 is because
Chicago Bears do. They're stupid anyway.
That's true. I mean, you trade Justin Fields, something wrong with you. That's just a franchise. They ain't got nothing to do with the quarterback themselves. That's number 1. Number 2, the reason why, because there's such a big quarterback market in terms of drafting. I don't know why, because they don't compare to Justin Fields. They don't have the dual threat ability that Justin Fields has. I don't know why at the end of the day. They should go for offensive tackle, running back, receiver. They should go for every other position, not name the quarterback.
Well, I'm saying if he's so great, then why they consider training him? This is what happened with Zach Wilson. He only 2 years in.
What they should do
not even the 3rd year in his rookie deal yet, and you're talking about getting rid of him because he had a bad. You're doing right into a fire. You threw him right into a fire. Will you actually think that he was going to actually prosper in the 2 years just throwing the man in the fire? He didn't come up under no other veteran quarterback. You threw him right into the fire. He stuck up the joint like he's supposed to.
Well, when you're bragging, right? You're bragging.
Who's bragging?
Not Zach Wilson. He was bragging himself, and this was in training camp.
Oh,
he was bragging. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be a better player this year. I'm gonna throw more touchdowns. I'm gonna be more dominant." I'm like,
what?
Okay,
I'm not saying that's not true, but wasn't the Jets fans bragging as well?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, so after 2 years. 2 years
Absolutely.
after throwing this man in the fire, straight fire with gasoline jaws on.
Right.
No good offense, none of that. Okay. Maybe you could argue this year he had some good weapons, but the first year you did.
Right. This is the first year that he had absolute weapons, meaning that the man didn't have any excuses.
So
the man came into training camp.
Not give him a chance?
First of all, yes, because we've seen all we need to see from Zach Wilson. Healthy or not. You can't tell me
the first year and the second year was different.
Yes, the first and second year were different because first year he didn't have no legitimate receivers.
That's my point.
This year he had legitimate receivers, tight ends, and running backs, with the exception of Bryce Hall getting injured.
You can't get one more year?
I agree with you. No, you don't get one more year.
See,
especially when no. Especially when you're bragging, talking about, I'm gonna be the best quarterback in the division.
Oh, so you can't feel that way? You can't feel that way?
You can't feel that way, but then not back it up.
How you gonna back it up? The first year he has a good team, the first ever in his life. How you gonna back it up?
No. That was this year, correct? But you can't back it up. You can't tell me you can't say something, not back it up, and you're bragging about it on training camp, and then what happens?
Why was he bragging about it?
And in the first preseason game, you get hurt. And then what happens? He's out halfway through the season and then comes back week 4, week 5. Does not do much.
But why was he bragging about it?
Because of the team. He was bragging about it because he had his team. Zach Wilson? He actually had the team around him. That's fine. I agree with that. But my problem is you have the squad now. You don't have no excuses. You had a solid running back. Right. But you had the running backs. You got the receivers. You got the tight end. You got an offensive line. You got a championship level defense. And you still didn't show up.
You have to give the man another year.
Why? There's no excuse for a quarterback throwing 9 for 26 in a football game.
It is.
You tell me the last. No, why? Everybody was open.
About who caught in the damn plays.
They got rid of that problem.
Exactly.
So let me ask you a question.
Year to prove himself.
Okay, so who's a better situation right now? Zach Wilson or Derek Carr?
It doesn't matter.
Answer the question. I need you to answer the question.
Okay, what?
Who's the better quarterback? Derek Carr, Zach Wilson.
Derek Carr.
If you're the Jets,
it's an upgrade.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter if you give.
But it doesn't mean to give up on Zach Wilson, though.
Okay. So we're going to revisit this conversation that I have.
Derek Carr can have a bad year too. You know that, right? Because he doesn't know the offense like that. He can have a bad year.
He could, or he can be a better quarterback in week 1 than Zach Wilson has been his whole season.
So you got a new offensive coordinator, right? And you telling me that Derek Carr can have the year that Zach Wilson had this year?
Oh, he can have a better year than Zach Wilson has the entire tenure as a Jet.
No, that's not possible. It's not possible.
Absolutely. Well, how is that not possible?
Because Derek Carr is a veteran doesn't mean he's going to have a good year with a new team, new offense, new offensive weapons, and all that. With a championship defense, which I think is blasphemous. I think yeah, all right. But doesn't mean you have a good year.
They had a top 5 defense, bro, sir.
It doesn't matter. What did the Denver Broncos had a top 5 defense last year? What the hell happened? And that's my point. He stuck up the damn joint offensively.
Well, it wasn't them. It was just really Russell Wilson, but that's a whole different.
No. Blame the whole damn offense.
It was Russell Wilson, sir.
No.
Russell
it wasn't just him. You can't put that all on Russell Wilson.
Absolutely, I can. I watched the game.
All of it on him?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Hold on. The only reason why you get away with it slightly because they're running back. I believe it was Jamal Williams, or I forgot which Williams it was. Tore his ACL. I think it was like week 3. He was out of the season. He was a major part of the running game, and it ain't been the same after that. So I will give you that. But when you got Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, not Noah Fant, I forgot this guy's name. It started with like Albakua, whatever his name was. And you have a good offensive line. You have no excuses, especially with the talent that it is Russell Wilson. You have no excuses.
Who's calling the play?
The same offensive coordinator that is gone now.
And
a new
what?
offensive coordinator.
Okay, what team he on? What team he on?
I don't know.
Oh, he's on the Jets, and you're gonna sit here on the show with a straight damn face with a bum ass offensive coordinator last year for the Denver Broncos. Is actually got just hired after the worst offensive team last year. You're gonna hire him as an offensive coordinator for the New York Jets, and you say that you talking smack about Zach Wilson, and you actually think bringing Derek Carr in and he's gonna have a better season with this bum ass offensive coordinator? No, there's no guarantee. Derek Carr can have a season like Russell Wilson had last year. Think about it. Top 5 defense. You got to offer the weapons, but what was the problem? The offense. So when the Jets have a bad offensive year, you're gonna blame Derek Carr? This is what you do. See, this is what New York teams do, everybody. This is what they do. Once you get drafted, they take you in, they love you and everything. And once you have a bad couple, they throw you right in the fire. And once you have a bad couple of seasons, they want to get rid of you. Okay, and the new people they actually bring in and actually expect they're going to turn this team around. They actually come from another team that stuck with the joint the previous year before that, and actually expect them to change the whole damn organization around. This is the problem. This is the problem with New York teams. This is what y'all do, and nobody want to listen to me. Nobody want to listen to black men. Nobody want to listen to black. Nobody want to listen to me. Nobody
I'm the black man. Oh.
Nobody want to.
We both black men, okay? So I don't sit around and say you're the only black man on the show, okay? You need to stop that.
I'm just about speaking against New York teams. You don't speak against New York teams.
No.
Do you speak against New York teams?
Okay.
You cheer them, sir.
No, see, I root for the New York team. See, unlike you, the hater, who root for the New Jersey teams, or I'm sorry, not New Jersey, the Philadelphia teams, or the Boston teams, like you do, or the down south teams. No, you should be rooting for. No, I root for the New York team. I'm New York,
and that's why y'all the position y'all in today. You make stupid decisions. Who the hell idea was to hire the coach of the Denver Broncos to be the offensive coordinator, and you talk about Zach Wilson had a bad year. Oh, you think getting Derek Carr, the veteran quarterback? Listen, it's gonna be worse than you had the year before that with the Raiders. You understand?
I'll tell you this though, we can both agree with this. You got Sean Payton now. Russell Wilson ain't got no excuse. He got no excuse.
I agree with you. That's just the move they should have made in the first place. Russell Wilson is not going to be the same Russell Wilson that was last year. I guarantee that. Guaranteed.
He better. And
this is a Super Bowl champion we're talking about. Super Bowl champion coach. And this is Super Bowl champion quarterback.
He better be.
Let me say this. The Denver Broncos going to have a better record than the New York Jets next year. Period. That's facts.
That's not saying much.
What do you mean not saying much?
That's not saying much because we don't know the whole situation with the New York Jets. We have to see both rosters.
I'm saying with Derek Carr.
That's still not saying much. There's no guarantee Derek Carr signs with the Jets.
No, I'm saying if they do get this, I don't care. They get Aaron Rodgers.
He can sign with the Saints. Whoa.
The Denver Broncos is going to have a better record than the New York Jets next year if they have Aaron Rodgers on the roster.
You can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets. We got a whole different conversation.
Well, what conversation you going to have? Because he haven't been the same Rodgers the last 3 years.
I'll tell you right now. If Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets.
Ever since Aaron Rodgers has been on the podcast, he hasn't been the same. He hasn't been the same.
I'm gonna say it right now and get your butt ready.
What? Go ahead. I'm ready. Go ahead.
Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets. We talking AFC Championship.
Oh my God.
Get the fuck out of here. What fucking warming up? Get out of here.
All right.
Stop the cap. He don't feel shit because he coked up all the motherfucking time.
Right now, and let's just gather up all these bricks and let's build a shelter for the homeless so that maybe your mother has a place to live. And your sister, too. I want your mother and your sister out of my house immediately.
I'm just saying. We get Aaron Rodgers AFC Championship. That's all I'm saying, baby. It's Aaron freaking Rodgers. It's Aaron freaking Rodgers, baby. It's the greatest generational quarterback of all time. Greatest generation.
You said that with a straight face.
Proudly.
See,
the greatest quarterback of all time. The greatest generation quarterback of all time.
Watch him out, sir. Watch him out.
He's not Joe Montana, but damn, he's pretty damn close. He's better than Eli. As much as I love Eli, he's better than Peyton. He's damn sure better than that old geezer. Definitely better than that old geezer.
Stop the cap.
Call it what you want, coach.
You're unbelievable. Unbelievable.
No, I'm good, coach. I'm good, baby. I'm good.
He just said,
yep.
The head coach from Denver Broncos.
I'm just getting started.
Aaron Jones.
Just getting started.
I mean, if they get Aaron Rodgers,
mm-hmm.
with the head coach for Denver last year, who actually stuck with the joint, they're gonna be in the AFC Championship.
Yep, I don't see what the problem is. I just don't understand.
Here I believe.
Yeah, you know, I'm just getting started, right?
I know, with the blasphemies. The blasphemies is building up. It is building up. As the show go on, it is built up.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's move on to basketball. The Joker and Jalen Brunson named players of the month. What's your thoughts? Do you agree with that?
You did right.
Oh my God,
bro! You know what? Hey, hold on. Okay, let's calm down. The Joker, the man, is averaging damn near triple double. He's averaging damn near triple double, man. I mean, is there anybody else really close to it? I mean, no. The man's about to win back-to-back MVP, man. I mean, what's more to talk about? But on the East Conference, I'm trying to tell you since the season started, I can say this proudly. The man who screwed, that's right, screwed to be an all-star. Screwed. And I'm still one position. I've been signed petitions.
No, you know the rules.
No.
Only one nigga.
No, damn all that. We don't care. We don't care. You
know the rules, sir.
You can't have two. You want to tell me I have two Celtics and one of them don't play? We can't have two now. I want to hear that. Screwed.
They better than you.
No, I don't care. No, they're not. I don't know right now.
What?
I don't know right now.
Dylan Brown.
That's a question. That's a question. That's a question right now. That's a question right now.
Stop it. Stop the cap right now.
Get the fuck out of here. What fucking warming up? Get out of here.
You see, that's a contamination right there. You see that? It is wait for the right moment to actually sneak in and just take over the mind. That look, you see what I mean? You see, it's like that alien for the spaceship. It just sucks everything out of the damn Nick, and he say this unnecessary stuff out of his mouth. Really, this man just said Jalen Brown and Mark Tatum.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
I'm saying Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum just lost to the Brooklyn Nets tonight.
Okay,
got blown out after they were up by 35 points.
It happens.
Oh, it happens against a team that traded everybody. They traded your guy, and then your other guy, and then your other guy before that went to Philly. He should. As a Knicks fan, we don't miss him at all. Of course, Jalen Brunson deserves player. He's a conference player of the week. I don't see what the problem is. Here's my question: do you have a problem, sir? You have a problem?
No.
Yeah, that's right. Admit it. Say it.
I ain't meant
say it. Say you was wrong. Say you was wrong. Say you was wrong. No. They want it.
I was wrong.
When you say it was wrong about Jalen Brunson, I want to hear you say you was wrong. You laughed. But in the beginning of the season, you laughed. You laughed.
Of course.
You laughed. Take it back. I want to hear you say you sorry. I want to hear you sorry.
You
sorry.
No,
you still laughing? The man should have been an all-star, and he's a conference player of the month.
You know the rules.
He's been the best team.
But you know why I'm so laughing?
I don't care. I don't care. Why?
Because the playoffs haven't started yet.
It's coming, baby. It's coming. Be all right.
You know what happens
all right.
the playoffs?
No, it's different this time.
You see how hype he is? You see, that's what all Knicks fans do, the delusional ones. See, there's Knicks fans that are actually realistic. You know, I can deal with them Knicks fans. You know, they actually say, yeah, my team stink. They ain't going nowhere. But this man right here, that's on this show with me, he's delusional. The orange and blue contaminate his mind. And he just foam out the mouth and say unnecessary things out of his mouth. But let me tell you about Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is balling. I give you that.
He's balling. Balling.
Yeah, he been at the community centers, you know, having pickup games and stuff like that. Okay, good for him. Congratulations. But at the end of the day, it comes down when it counts, and that's the NBA playoffs. When you have to prove that you worth $100 million. You have to prove that you.
I think he's underpaid. Okay, I think he's underpaid.
Oh, wait. Underpaid?
He was underpaid.
Zayden Brunson is overpaid.
So no, he's been underpaid right now, man. He's underpaid.
How is he underpaid? He got $100 million.
Because he's worth more than $100 million. I think he should be getting 150. 150. The way he's playing right now, she got 150.
You see how they
say? Get the fuck out of here! What's fucking warming up? Get out of here!
You see that, ladies and gentlemen? You see how the blasphemy just come out their mouth, the foam and all that unnecessary blasphemy stuff he just said? Oh. He said Jalen Brunson is worth more than $100 million. First of all, I think he should have got $100 million in the first place. He ain't $100 million. He deserves like a Tim Hardaway contract. Get like $42 million.
Watch your mouth, sir.
He worth more than $100 million?
By 125.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
No, I'm telling you.
But at the end, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I don't worry about when it counts. Damn the regular season. Damn the regular season doesn't count. Okay? All it does is put you in a position to go for your ultimate goal. And when it comes to the New Jersey Knicks, whenever their team is winning, they confidence go very, very high. Look at him. Look, he doing the Harlem Shake and everything. You see it? You see it? You see the disgusting jerseys over his right shoulder. Do you see it, ladies and gentlemen? If you listen at home, go to the YouTube channel, Facebook pages, and actually see this very moment of my partner Marcus Wilson wearing a Barrett jersey, kissing it, he's hugging it, and then like it's a damn Snuggie or something like that. Okay, at the end of the day, when it comes to the New York Knicks fans, they get the hopes so high. There is a cliff, ladies and gentlemen. There is a cliff, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. And you know what that cliff is? That cliff is that they're gonna choke. They're gonna choke when it gets to the playoffs. And I'm gonna be here wishing my brother a good riddance. And I told you so. Because the New York Knicks are allergic to prosperity.
Nope. I disagree with you.
Go ahead.
I disagree with you. You know why? Because this year is different. This feels different. You know why? Because we actually have no. You know what the difference is? We have a real point guard, a legit point guard.
Well, that's how
we have a point guard. You had your chance. It's my time now. It's my time now. You see, ladies and gentlemen. See, unlike this person, I was born.
He's putting a jersey on.
Damn right. This is disgusting. You see, ladies and gentlemen. I wear my pride and joy right here. You know what I'm saying? and I ain't afraid to say it, we have a real point guard who is the leader. Now, I don't mind Julius Randle getting buckets like he always. I'm cool with that. Cool with that. At the end of the day, Jalen Brunson is the best player on this team. You know what I'm saying? And now Tibbs, I have what I said about Tibbs, but now I changed my mind. The man is a Coach of the Year candidate. He's not Mike Brown, but he's damn sure number 2.
Change your mind now?
I changed my mind.
This is unbelievable.
All we need to do.
You gotta get rid of Tibbs. Now
I know what I said. I changed my mind. I said the Coach of the Year, but he's not Mike Brown. He's like top 3. He's top 3. He's top 3. Top 2, top 3.
It's disgusting.
See, what you need to understand, sir, is we are currently in the 5th place right now. We dispose that other team from the Long Island side. Or they want to be called Brooklyn, but they ain't really from Brooklyn no more. They from the Long Island side.
Yeah, with no Kevin Durant, no
Philly. We don't care no more. We don't care. We're glad they're gone. About that? You're damn right. Because they had a chance to come to great. They had a chance to come to greatness.
No, they didn't.
They had a chance. They had a chance to come to greatness. But they didn't want to mess it up. We want to go to the other team. Now they all gone, and now you ain't got no choice to watch them in the Western Conference. You got to stay up late. 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30, watch them play. Nobody want to see that. People got to go to work in the morning.
It's worth it.
Okay?
You go to sleep.
Nah, please. Not less. We here on the East Coast, baby. We here. We right here, baby. We beat some of the best teams in the game. We talking about playoff teams, ladies and gentlemen. We beat Boston. We beat the other team from Long Island. We beat some. We pretty hot right now. We are undefeated since the Josh Hart trade. Undefeated since the Josh Hart trade. Josh Hart can do everything. He can shoot. He can go to the rim. He get rebounds. He gets blocks, and he gets steals. You can't find that 5-tool type player in the NBA these days. They're very, very hard to find. Very, very hard to find. Nonetheless, Brunson is balling. Julius Randle is balling. Even Emmanuel quickly coming off the bench is balling. Josh Hart balling. Mitchell Robinson back and healthy balling. We all balling, baby. Tibbs, he's back. Do you know that the Knicks have a top 4 offense since before the All-Star break? Since January, since New Year? Here's the other 3 teams. Denver, Milwaukee, Boston. We are on the same level, ladies and gentlemen, as the top 3 teams in the Eastern West Conference. Now, this man to my contemporary, to my left, he can hate all he wants to because I want him to continue hating. Because if he thought in the playoffs that we flooded the streets after 1 game, what's going to happen if we flood the streets after the playoffs? When we beat, as long as we don't play Donovan Mitchell, you know what? We can beat Donovan Mitchell. We beat Donovan Mitchell. If we go past the first round, if you thought flooded the streets was bad, just wait till we go. Just wait till we see after that, baby. We gonna flood 42nd. We gonna flood 34th.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
I'll say it again.
You can't beat Donovan Mitchell. Stop it.
Yes, we can. So we got a collective effort. I love Donovan Mitchell. We should have had Donovan, but it ain't gonna happen. I will not let it happen. I will have to contaminate and go to Cleveland. Me and Spike will have to go to contaminate if we have to.
That's exactly what I do.
Just
that's exactly what you do. Go contaminate the whole Cleveland like it's already contaminated already.
Just go ahead with your head, sir. Just let it. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Man. You refuse to give us the credit that we deserve. We are one of the hottest teams in the league. We the hottest team in the league.
What credit?
We better than Milwaukee. I mean,
oh my God.
Hold on. I'll take it back.
Contamination kicking again.
I didn't mean Milwaukee. I meant Boston. I think we better than Boston. I really do. I think we better than Boston. Boston is for.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
Ask the question: was Jalen Brown in that game?
I don't care. That's not my problem. You said I just said.
So you want to brag about a win when they didn't have a full squad?
Absolutely.
This is what y'all do.
Absolutely.
This is what the Knicks fans do.
I don't care.
You want to brag about a win by the Boston Celtics when they have a full squad?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. But playoffs time, they're gonna have their full squad, and y'all better be ready.
You damn
But
right.
I don't think y'all going that damn far anyway, because if you're stuck in that 5 spot, you're gonna lose to Cleveland Cavaliers. I guarantee you. You might win one game and actually flood 34th Street like you did the last time you made the playoffs, but y'all didn't win. Y'all ain't winning the playoff series against
I'm telling you right now, we go in the second round. We go in the second round.
Stop the cap.
When the last time y'all been in the second round?
We don't care about the past. We care about the present.
We don't
care about the past.
You don't care about the past.
We don't care about the past.
When the last time they been in the second round? 99.
We don't care.
When you made it to the East Coast Finals and went to the finals and a lockout season. When the last
don't care. You don't care.
Hey, yeah, unbelievable, man. Oh, please. You talking about Josh Hart trade. Oh, we undefeated. It was just Josh Hart play. Okay, good. I'm glad y'all undefeated. I love it. Okay, this is the contamination I've been talking about all year, the previous year before that, and since the inaugural season of Saucy Discourse. This is what happens when Knicks fans get too excited because they won 7 games in a row. Oh my God, congratulations. 7 games in a row. That contamination to start kicking in. Okay. At the end of the day, when it comes to your New York Knickerbockers, y'all allergic to success. Y'all allergic to prosperity. You talk about Josh Hart. Oh my God, like he's the second coming to John Starks. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Okay, he wears number 3 for a reason. He wears number 3 for a reason, and it's gonna be a game, an important game where you're gonna need him to step up. Oh my God, this man can shoot. Oh my God, he can rebound. Oh my God, he can play defense. It's gonna be a game where he's not gonna be able to do any of that, and it's gonna be an important game for y'all to advance to the next round, and he's gonna stink up the joint. Why? Because that's what Knicks do. They stick up the joint. Stick up the joint. And Tibbs. Oh my God. See, anybody who's a fan of the show, Mr. Wilson has been talking about Tibbs negatively all season. Oh my God, Tibbs, he plays too much. Oh my God, I mean, Tibbs got to go. I mean, we just lost 6 in a row. Tibbs got to go. Now he's head coach of the year candidate. Really? Hey, where's Derrick Rose at? I mean, I see him on the bench one game, and then I don't see him one game. Is he still on the team? I thought they traded for him. Did they resign him back to the Knicks with his skin disease having himself? Okay. At the end of the day, Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, and Brunson is not the answer. You don't have a star in your team. You don't. And if you think Jalen Brunson is the starter of your team, you got something wrong. Something wrong with you, because at the end of the day, he never been there before. And it's going to show in the playoffs. And I can't wait till y'all fall on your face. And I'm going to be there to tell you, I told you so. Anything else on your nacho, sir?
First of all, Joe hating himself.
I mean, facts.
Jalen Brunson, if memory serves me correct, outplayed Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs last year when Luka got hurt in the Mavs against the Jazz before Luka came back.
And how good did he do?
So, who, Luka or Jalen Brunson?
Jalen Brunson, how good did he do?
He averaged over 35 in the playoffs.
No, I'm talking about that
first round. That series averaged over 35.
He averaged over 35 against the Utah Jazz.
Absolutely, because Donovan Mitchell, he was on jump. He was struggling. Donovan Mitchell was the one who was struggling in the first round. Jalen Brunson, while Luka was out, was the man. I believe he had 39. Another game he had 40.
In the first round.
In the first round.
He averaged over 35 in that playoff series.
I think it was like 35 or 33. It was up there.
All right.
It was up there. He was balling. Yeah, let's go to the tape. Run through the tape. Run through the tape, coach. My numbers might be too high, but it was around the 30s. He had a 30. He had a 39 point. He had a 39. He got a 39-point game. He had a 39-point game. I believe he did. This is without Luka, and the Utah had a whole squad. That was with Gobert. That was with Mitchell.
No, sir. He averaged 21.6 in that series.
Okay, but did he not have a 30-point game?
Yes, he did. Doesn't mean you averaged 35 points in that series. Stop.
I'm sorry, I multiplied instead of dividing, but nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. But no, I'm just saying, Jalen Brunson is more than capable of leading the team. He's more than capable of showing up in the playoffs. He will show up in the playoffs.
Oh, really?
He will get by Donovan Mitchell. We don't care if we play Donovan. We don't
with a Knick uniform on. Okay.
Absolutely. See, unlike your past, you talk about the past. I don't care what happened. Yeah. We don't care if it's facts.
Are
We
you
don't
facts?
care if it's facts. We don't care if it's lies. We don't care. We talking about 2023. See, this is what you like to do as a hater.
Come back and hustle. You know that, right?
Nah, you go back to the miss and layup with Patrick Ewing. You go to the Scottie Pippen and dunk it on Patrick Ewing.
Facts.
You go to John Starks. You say 1 for 27. Well, he's really 7 for 27. But nonetheless, when Pat Riley should have took him out, put Rolando Blackman in. That's not here nor there. When he should have played Derek Harper over Greg Anthony and yada yada yada. When Larry Johnson had a 4-point play, we go to finals against San Antonio in 1999-2000. We wasn't being.
Is that a fact or no?
We don't care.
Is it a fact or no?
Yes, it may be a fact, yada, 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 but we don't care. Why? Because we care about 2023. We don't care. See, that's what haters like yourself love to live on. You love to live on the Jeremy Lambs, the Carmelo Anthonys, the Tyson Chandlers, the
non-show-ups,
the Steve Novaks,
the non-show-ups on the count,
the Baron Davis, Jason Kidd,
John Starks.
Oh, see, that's
John Wallace.
Go ahead. The John Wallaces, the Herb Williams. Yeah, go ahead.
Herb Williams. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's what you like.
Everybody who been Nick has been a non-show up.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the champion team.
But it's 2023.
Oh, did you see me a link with y'all celebrating the 1973 team?
Absolutely.
How many players are alive from that team?
Oh my God! So we gonna go for low blows. So we going for low blows now? That we doing? We going for low blows?
It's a fact. The only people that's alive is Earl Moreau, Walt Clyde Frazier with his nutcracker looking self, and then you have who else? Phil Jackson. I mean, who else
wasn't even allowed? He wasn't even allowed in the building. Wasn't even allowed in the building.
Who? Phil Jackson wasn't allowed in the building.
Wasn't allowed in the building.
Well, y'all made him
messed us up a couple years ago.
You made a GM because you was going to win some championships. I don't know why.
I
don't know why.
Oh, you love talking about the past. You love rubbing it in people's faces.
Of course,
you love rubbing it in Knicks fans' faces because you like to see us with pain. You can't stand it. The truth is, ladies and gentlemen, Saucy Discourse Nation, my contemporary to my left, my brother from another mother, he can't stand the fact that his bro, and his family are Knicks fans. He can't stand it. It irritates him. He can't stand it. He has coworkers that are Knicks fans. He doesn't know where it started. He don't know how. He don't know why. He's disgusted. He refuses. We refuse to live in modern times. But it's just irritation. It just gets him from a 1 to 1,000. When you see people with Knicks jerseys on, it irritates him. Like, see, I see this right here. I can say we're going to the second round. It drives me crazy, but it's the truth. I feel it this year. This year feels different, ladies and gentlemen.
You saw it last year. You know that, right?
I don't remember last year.
And you said the year before that. Oh, you don't remember?
First of all, I remember that nonsense with that cheater Trae Young. That's what I remember.
Cheater?
Yeah, he cheated.
How he cheated?
You know, he's just a cheater.
Yeah, he scored your lights out. That's what happened.
He left the scoreboard, sir. First of all, we are a better team than Atlanta. Atlanta got their own problems right now.
Are you sure?
Cool. Are you sure? Absolutely.
If y'all was playing Atlanta in the playing game, would y'all be Atlanta?
Absolutely. We break their foot up there. Absolutely.
Oh my God, y'all believe it.
I'm telling the truth. But now let's go ahead. I won't let you speak your little diatribe about the New York Knicks. Go ahead.
I already. I mean, everybody knows that they stink in the first place. But anyway, moving forward, let's keep going. Kevin Durant plays his first game with the Suns. What was your takeaway from Kevin Durant's first game from the Suns?
I mean, can we be honest?
And watch him out.
Oh, so how you gonna let me answer when you gonna tell me watch him out? What kind of answer is that, sir?
I mean, because you get a little reckless.
No. First of all, it's the Suns. Excuse me, it's the Hornets. Okay, they play Charlotte without their best player, LaMelo Ball, was out for the season. Get better, LaMelo. We'll see you next year.
Exactly.
They already had a bad record. And you're expecting, and everybody's like, "Oh, the Suns look good. They look really good. They look good with KD." It's the Hornets, okay? Tonight they play Chicago. Same thing. Chicago's not a good team right now.
Okay.
they're not a good team.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Phoenix against a Memphis. I want to see him against Denver. I want to see him against Philly. I want to see him against Boston. I want to see him against maybe a Miami. I want to see him against the good teams in the NBA. I don't want no excuses when they play the good teams in the West. I want to see how you stack up against the good teams. Maybe even Golden State. Little be known, Golden State getting kind of hot right now. And Steph Curry's coming back Sunday. I don't think nobody don't want that problem. You know what I'm saying? I get to my damn Clippers later, too. They pissed me the fuck off.
Oh,
they pissed me off. Watch them out.
Like 4 or 5 games in a row. We get to them in a minute. Go ahead. Finish your point.
Well, like I was saying, it's the Hornets, man. Yes, KD was efficient. Yes, KD is efficient. He's always one of the most efficient scorers in the NBA. I've never had an issue with KD. Only issue is I didn't even have an issue going to Golden State because we knew it wasn't fair. Only issue I had with KD is him not being a leader. But now you don't have no excuses because you have a leader in Chris Paul. You got a dominant scorer in him and Devin Booker. Ayton, to me, is more the X factor than anybody on this damn team. It's more about Ayton. If you can't give me 16 and 16 or at least 18 and 16, we got a problem, coach. You 7 feet tall. You can't sit around telling me you 7 feet tall. You can't get no boards. You got out rebounded in the playoffs last year by Luka Doncic, and you was the best perimeter player, inside player. No excuses. You going up against the Jokic's, eventually the Giannis's or the Robert Williams and the Steven Adams or whoever's going to play in that 5 position. You got to dominate these dudes. You ain't got no excuses. And I'm specifically talking about Ayton. In terms of Phoenix, this is y'all time. Chris Paul has a very, 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 very small window. I don't even think it's about KD. I don't even think it's about Booker. I think it's about Chris Paul. His window is very small. It's this small, bro. If he don't get it this year, he ain't going to get it. I told you about the Suns before the season started. I'm still not convinced after what I saw from Game 7 last year. My thoughts have not changed even when you have KD because everything has changed. Obviously, you got Luka and Kyrie. Yes, in some way you have Kawhi and Paul George, which I'll get to their asses later. Yes, you have Memphis. Yes, you will have Golden State when they come back. Yes, you will have Sacramento, who no one seems to talk about on any podcast, which I do not understand. And they deserve probably the most credit of any team in the NBA that includes my Knicks. If we start this season and told you that the Sacramento Kings will be a top 3 seed in Western Conference, you would have thought I was smoking something. Some people, really, the fact that they are the top 3 seed, a number 3 in the Western Conference, and they went to war with the Clippers. If I'm a defensive coordinator or defensive coach, I'm feeling some type of way because ain't no way in hell I'm going to let the team score 175 points in an NBA game. That was just globetrotter shit that just went over the other day. And excuse my language, Joe, but I had to say it. That was globetrotter crap. There ain't no way NBA team is supposed to be scoring 176 points. I don't care if it's first time, second overtime, third overtime. That's what you do in the All-Star game. That's an All-Star game score. There ain't no excuses. Let's go! I'm sorry. Julius Randle. Game bucket. 122. 120. Let's go next. Beat Miami. Let's go! You take it over. I'm done.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
Anywho, I forgot what the damn question was. Oh, KD. Okay. So, KD first game, like you said, against the Hornets. I was more focused how KD looked. Offensively, it's been a while. It's been almost 2 months since he actually played a game. He looked like his normal self. I'm glad to see the 35 back on the chest. And I agree with you when it comes to the Phoenix Suns. This is a very small window for Chris Paul. Everybody want to see Chris Paul win and get a chip. And I think this is the best chance he has. I'm a little bit concerned about the bench a little bit, since giving up Cam and Bridges. But I think the Phoenix Suns can actually pull it off, and actually, I can see the Phoenix Suns and the Golden State Warriors in the West Conference Finals. Now I know that Denver is no one team, but you know how they do in the playoffs. You know, and Memphis, they up and down, but teams would actually experience the Phoenix Suns and the Golden State Warriors. I can see that being the West Conference Finals matchup. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you're Nikola Jokic and you went back to back to back MVPs, you got to go to NBA Finals.
After the second one, you should have went to the NBA Finals.
Sure, too. But I'm just talking about this year.
When Karl Malone won his first one, he was in the NBA Finals.
Right.
You won back to back.
Back to back, right. But you about to win back to back to back. With all the with the level of competition with Giannis and Tatum and Embiid, Dame, Steph, and even LeBron or AD, the names I'm just mentioning, the stars, it goes deep. Even the Jaws, Zions. The fact that I just named all those players who are at one point in time early in the season were MVP point candidates. You don't have that type of window, and the fact that you're doing what you're doing and you can't lead a team to the NBA Finals. It has nothing to do with the coach.
And I think that's kind of unfair.
How's it unfair? How's it unfair?
If you look at all the MVPs that all the players that won MVP, right? Mm-hmm. Steve Nash went back to back and went to NBA Finals.
That's true. But his reason was he couldn't.
Jordan, his first couple of ones, he didn't make the NBA Finals.
That's true, but you say the same thing about Charles Barkley. He go in the NBA Finals, he could beat Jordan. I understand that. But when you went
back, you only have one MVP.
Right, but when you went back to back to back, and you're on the same number, only Larry Bird, Will, I believe the other one was Wilt, I don't know, it was Kareem or somebody. It's the third person. To go back to back to back, especially in today's NBA with the amount of talent, with the names I just mentioned, the Giannis's, the Lucas, the Trey Youngs, the Jalen, even the Jalen Browns, the Dames, the Stephs, the Donovan Mitchells, the LeBrons, the ADs. I can go on and on with the talent in the NBA, how deep the pool, the deep is with the stars. And you can't lead your team to the NBA Finals, let alone win it. That's a problem.
Well, LeBron has how many MVPs? He has 4.
Right. And he hasn't always led the team to the finals, but when he hasn't done it,
not always the year he won the MVP.
Right, but we're talking about a guy who's about to do something. How's it not? I think it more is fair. I think it's more than it's fair.
No, it's not.
I say it's more than it's fair, in my opinion. You got a team that's won. You're the best player on the planet. He's not a point guard.
He's not the best player on the planet.
I say he is.
Okay.
I say he is. Because he's doing what even the Giannis's can't do. He's doing what the KD's can't. KD is just a lethal scorer. I'm not saying he can't pass the ball, but I'm saying Jokic is doing something as a point center, especially, and to me, the position matters. See, everybody else I just mentioned, Giannis, KD, Tatum, they plays the 3s, the 4s, but Jokic is playing the 5, and the man is averaging a triple-double. You tell me the last center who has played this with consistency. Forget the fact that they do it. That centers have done it a week or a couple of games. The man is doing this and averaging damn near a triple double. Mm-hmm. It's unheard of for a center. It's not. The only person I could think that's close will maybe be Hakeem.
No, it's not even Hakeem. It's Wilt.
Who's averaging a triple double?
Yes. And it's multiple. It's not one time. It's multiple times. Points, rebounds, assists.
Okay, right. Okay, but now you're just making my point even further now.
And all them MVPs Wilt won?
Never won championship.
No, he won a championship.
Just
Yes,
one.
he actually won 2 championships in his career.
One, two, right.
But with the years
So
he won the
why
MVP,
can't-
he didn't win the championship.
So why can't Jokic be somebody different though?
The years Wilt won the MVPs, he didn't win most of the times. He didn't even go to the finals. And if he did, he lost it.
Right. So why can't Jokic be somebody different? I understand because the talent.
It's all on Jokic.
If you add on KD and like you said, Kyrie on different teams, obviously not moving to the West, that upgrades the talent, the pool that is from the Western to East and the Western Conference. You already had the number 1 seed before KD and Kyrie went to their respective teams in the West. You still have the number 1 seed. You're currently right now playing Memphis to prove a point to stay on top of float of the Western Conference before any other teams below you start to get hot or everybody starts to get healthy. You have to continue being the dude. If this dude wins a 3rd MVP, I'm like, bro, you don't have no excuses. The only exception I will give him a pass is everybody around him continues getting injured.
That's his skill.
That's why I say that's the only excuse I would give him.
Jamal Murray, had he played all season?
No, that's why I said that's the second best player. That's what I'm giving you though. If you say everybody else,
anyway.
If he's playing on with no Michael Porter Jr., which is most likely, I hate to say it,
that's not a help either. He's always hurt.
And no, I understand that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That will be his only excuse. But what if you had a whole healthy Denver Nuggets squad and he struggles on the play?
They're not going to be all healthy. That's the point.
No.
I haven't been healthy all 3 years.
I'm using a hypothetical thing. Let's say he has a whole healthy squad, right?
I'm saying it's not a hypothetical. This is what's going to happen.
No, I understand that.
As a whole, is not going to be healthy going into the NBA playoffs. They're not.
Okay, but let's just. Healthy. I understand that, but let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that they are. Let's just say they are. Let's eliminate the not hypothetically speaking. They are all healthy. That includes Michael Porter, Jamal Murray, DeAndre Jordan, whoever's not healthy on the team right now. Everybody's healthy on the team. They got a full 15-man roster. Does Jokic have this excuse at that point in time when you have a whole team that's healthy?
Yes.
Why?
Because you haven't played all season, right? Together as a whole. And then you wind up coming as a whole towards the end of the season, going into the playoffs. It's all about chemistry and how the coach is actually going to insert or how the lineups and everything. It's not. Listen, at the end of the day, we talk about hypotheticals and all that. At the end of the day, the Denver Nuggets is not going to prosper. They're not. I don't care if Jamal Murray is fully healthy going into the playoffs. They're not, because they haven't played all season together as a unit. And that's the problem the last 3 years. He won the damn MVP. And it's not fair.
So
Jokic.
Your issue. Fair. So Jokic plays well in the playoffs, but they don't get to, let's say they don't get to Western Conference Finals.
I don't even have them in the Western Conference Finals. It's the Denver Nuggets talking about here.
Do you get them? What do you get them bounced out in the first round? Or
Second round. Yeah. Second round's the most. Semifinals. Like I said, I have the Suns and the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. Let's see, and this is the problem with a lot of people. Okay, they so stuck on the season that the team is actually having. How many number 1 seeds have been knocked out in the first or second round in the playoffs? You think we're gonna see it this year in the playoffs? That's the issue that I have.
East or West you're talking to?
Both. I don't care they're number 1 seed in the East. I don't care number 1 seed in the West. How many times? Wait.
Oh, has it happened in history?
Yes. How many times we had seen first round teams get exited out in the first or the second round?
Yeah, I remember. What was that? 1994. The same Denver Nuggets that you're talking about.
I didn't talk about the specific year. I was talking about how many times we had seen that throughout the years we've been watching basketball. It happened. Who gives a damn? They could be 82-0. They be the first round. They be the first team to everyone 82 games in a row, undefeated. They go to the playoffs and they actually get bumped in the first, second round.
It's happened. The only reason why that happens is because of who their matchup is. There are teams, like you say, there are teams that you see in the first round that it's not a good matchup for you.
That's my point.
Okay, I get that, but we're talking about specific. But my thing is more of a specific player. For me, it's like, bro, you went back to back MVPs. I want to see what you do in the playoffs.
No,
that to me, it does. Because
it matters.
Anytime, let me ask you this question.
Who's the
to me, it matters.
That's what it matters.
Right, I understand that, but to me, it matters to me in the playoffs, like individual greatness. It matters to me. We understand what you did in the season. We understand you had 50, 60, 70 games, 70 wins. But to me, the playoffs more matter because of show me who the hell you are. We know who you were in the season, but we want to know, could you take the next step in your career in the playoffs? Jokic, as much as I hate to admit it, has not done that yet.
And but the team hasn't been healthy.
I understand that. But as the best player on the team,
what is he supposed to do if nobody's healthy?
But figure it out. But this year, he ain't got no excuses.
He has no help.
Right now, he has a full squad.
Everybody's healthy right now. I'm not talking about right now.
I'm
talking about he goes to the playoffs, and you saying that if his team is fully healthy, let's say his team is not fully healthy, what the man is supposed to do?
I understand.
When Charles Barkley was to play, his team was healthy.
Sure. No, I give you that. If his team is down Michael Porter Jr. and down Jamal Murray, and there's Jokic and Aaron Gordon and a whole bunch of role players, I see your point. I'm cool with it. I understand. I'm not going to place that blame on Jokic. I will not. But if he has a full roster, with everybody on the team currently, and you underperform, that's when I have a problem.
If it underperform, I give you that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you play against a Kyrie and a Luka, who Jokic and their team are better size-wise and defensively. Side note, I don't know why Jason Kidd is playing and not playing JaVale McGee when he should be. That's a whole nother ballgame.
Load management.
No, man, no. JaVale McGee has been healthy since December. He's healthy.
No, I'm saying they saved him for the playoffs.
Well, man, that's no excuse because you may need him. You need his ass now because you don't know what seed he's going to be in.
It's the regular season. They're going to make it to the playoffs in the first place.
Yeah, but they're going to make the playoffs, but we don't know. I would rather them be like a top 5 than fucking playing in the playing game.
The whole point is actually making it into the playoffs. They don't care what seed it is, especially in the Western Conference.
It's not what it used to. Remember, that playing actually matters now. I don't know why, but sometimes.
Oh, because they made it. They made it matter.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. Nevertheless, bro. I agree with you saying about Denver. There are a lot of teams in the NBA that we are still unsure about, especially in the Western Conference. Denver is the one team that I don't seem to be worried about. The only reason why I'm worried about Denver is health. Same thing. You can say the same thing about half the Western Conference. Warriors, health.
You can say that for every team.
You say that every team. I'm only specifically saying about the West. Suns, health. Memphis, right now, health. Pelicans. Are we going to see Zion again? We don't know. We damn sure don't know.
Like I said,
the Jazz.
For every team.
Are you going for a playoff spot or are you going for a lottery pick?
It's about health and experience. You talk
the
about
Lakers.
The Kings.
Holy smokes.
The Kings is the third spot. The Kings in the third spot, right? How many of us have the segment of the Kings going far in the playoffs? How many of us? It ain't that much.
Well, it depends on that matchup.
I don't care who they match up against. Whether it's the third seed, they're going to play the sixth seed.
True.
Which is the Golden State Warriors.
Whoa, oh yeah. But just the fact that
health.
Right, that's fine. See, when you come about Sacramento, for me, just the fact that Sacramento is going to the playoffs. Bro, the last time they went to the playoffs was 2006. The best player was the best player was Kevin Martin, who, by the way, was a damn good shooter. Was a damn good player.
Weird shooter, but it was damn good shooter.
Weird. He had the weirdest motion I've seen. He had the little chanky joint,
like worse than like
Pedro. Right, and we're like Pedro. Oh, Bruce Brown, my man, Bruce Brown. Good job, Bruce Brown.
Watch my sir.
I'm sorry. That's that. Let it go, man. Let it go.
Let nothing go. That man hurt the damn Nets.
Do I have to put it on mute again so you go another rant, please?
No, I'm just putting it out there. They already know how.
He's been balling. Okay, he's been balling.
Who cares?
You care.
Listen. He could ball in the regular season. What happens when Bruce Brown gets to the playoffs? What happens? He want to either hurt somebody or he takes a shot among himself and actually hitting the back of the backboard. That's what he does. I don't want to hear nothing about damn Bruce Brown how good he playing. Go ahead.
Bruce Brown out here shooting threes.
He shooting threes for the Nets. He was shooting threes and a little floater shot he used to do.
Oh, I thought he wasn't allowed to shoot the ball. I was confused. When you got Kyrie, when you got Kyrie, KD, and James Harden, you weren't allowed to shoot the ball.
I'm talking about what crucial moments.
I ain't really had that many crucial moments.
Excuse me? And when they lost to get that damn cheetah, what did he do?
Here we go.
He got the ball with the left hand and actually hit nothing but backboard. It ain't nothing. I'm talking about crucial moments. I'm not talking about doing the whole game. He can take some 3-point shots. I'm talking about crucial moments when the game is on the line. Bruce Brown not supposed to have the ball. Period. And you know damn well he's not supposed to have the ball. Period. That's why you chewing on your nachos. Blasting himself. Let's move on.
Bruce Brown is balling, baby.
Who cares?
Balling.
Who cares?
Such a hater. He just won't let it go. He's such a hater. Let me ask you a question.
All right.
What are your thoughts on Milwaukee and a 14-game winning streak?
Who cares?
That's it.
I mean, who cares? I mean, okay.
You know what? You just hate it. You just hate it, man.
I don't think Milwaukee's coming out of the East. I don't.
Who's coming out of the East? Boston? You think it's Boston?
I think Boston's going to come out of the East, and Jason Tatum is going to have his revenge. And from the finals, because he played poorly.
Mm-hmm.
The Boston Celtics is a better team than Milwaukee. Roster wise, they're a better team.
They're deeper, basically.
They're deeper. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
They could beat the Milwaukee Bucks.
So even with but you have to admit the pieces that Milwaukee has got in the last couple of weeks has been pretty good. Getting Jay Crowder, getting a healthy Joe Ingles. Now you just got Goran Dragic, who the Bulls just let go. You got Brook Lopez. You got hopefully, to me, the X factor on this team is not even Giannis, it's Chris Middleton. You can't, if Chris Middleton's not healthy in the playoffs, you have no chance. That's where
I agree with you. If Chris Middleton is not healthy going to the playoffs,
you stand no chance.
They're not going far.
You stand no chance.
They can win a playoff series, so who they match up with.
They can win a playoff series, but Chris Middleton brings a completely different element to the entire team that everybody else can't do.
Hey, he's a killer.
And that is simply he's a killer, and he brings shot creation.
Yeah, that's all the X factor for the Bucks.
Right, that's the major X factor. He's the X factor to me.
We saw it last year.
Right, and Drew Holiday to me has stepped his game up, but there's so much even Holiday can.
It's not enough.
Right, it's not enough, especially if you're going against a whole. Yeah, see, Boston says they got a whole deep roster, right? Which is true. But you got to ask the question: if you're going, let's say, it's them Milwaukee Eastern Conference Finals, how deep is your rotation going? You're only going 9 deep. Boston can go a whole.
That's an advantage for Boston.
That is an advantage because they don't have to go 9; they can go a whole 11, 12 if they want.
Because defense,
they won't.
They can wear it down, Giannis.
Exactly.
There's no.
They got multiple ways. They're gonna play. There's gonna be different zones. There's gonna be different trap schemes for Giannis
And that's what
himself.
it's all about, defense.
And right, and then that's when a guy like a Middleton is going to come in. That's when a guy like a Drew Holiday and say what we want, what we question. Oh, Middleton's not 100%. We got a problem. This is not really much of a conversation.
100%. Or if he is 100%, I don't think that the Milwaukee Bucks can actually beat the Boston Celtics in a 7
Okay, so let me move on to another team in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts on? I'm staying on the Eastern Conference. Your thoughts on Philadelphia? Are you think, in their opinion, they're the third best team, or are they still like a fringe fourth, maybe possibly fifth? In your opinion, because I'm saying for me, I'm confused about Philadelphia, and I will give you my reasons why, but I want you to go first.
Yeah. So when it comes to Philly, we're in a third spot. So you got Milwaukee at 1, Boston at 2, you got Philly at 3, Cleveland. I think Cleveland can actually sneak in that third spot if the Sixers keep actually struggling. The Knicks also in that mix as well, 37 and 27. I don't see 6 and down. I don't see them actually moving up in the fifth, fourth, and third spot. Philadelphia 76ers, to me, it all falls in the hands of James Harden and how healthy he could be and how much he can contribute to the team. James Harden is the X factor of the team. We all know Joel Embiid is going to put up his numbers, and that's going to play his ass off like he normally do with his 3-point jump shots, mid-range game, post game, dunking them damn basketball. We all know that. But it's all about James Harden. And when it comes to James Harden, I do not trust him in the playoffs. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care he made it to the Western Finals. I don't care he made it to the NBA Final. I don't give a damn. James Harden always wetting up the bed in the playoffs, especially when he got his own team. So when it comes to the Philadelphia 76ers, I mean, matchup wise, they could be a problem. But at the end of the day, you can still beat this team because you don't know what James Harden is going to show up. That's it.
I agree about everything that you just said. Let's say Philly remains that third spot, and they play Miami. I'll be honest with you, and like you said, Embiid gonna do his thing. Embiid to me is not the question. It's always gonna be about James Harden. James Harden has never. This is with me. I don't think he's never taken the next stop into the play until the next, like his final form in his NBA career. I would love to see James Harden. Last time we saw James Harden in the finals was when he was with sixth man with Oklahoma City Thunder. That's a long damn time. That's a long damn time. And the fact that as explosive, as hot as he can get, and I understand you're not the number one guy anymore, which he has comfortably realized because there's a lot of guys in the NBA that still think they can still get buckets and still be the number one guy. They're not. The fact that Harden ain't that guy, but he needs to become that guy in the playoffs. You get what I'm saying? He is not going to be better than Embiid, but damn it, you need to be a 1A or 1B in the playoffs. Because of the guys you're going to be eventually going up against, the Giannis's, the Tatums, the Browns, the Middletons, the Drew Holidays, the Randalls, the Brunsons, nonetheless. Not only that, bro, I'm telling you right now, they play Miami. That's not an easy matchup.
I agree.
If they play Miami, that's not an easy matchup. Miami's always tough. You don't know how they do it, but as long as you got Pat Riley still there and Eric Spoelstra and Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, even though Lester Green, Oladipo, Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero. I just mentioned off the names. That's not an easy. That's not an easy. That's a 7-game matchup if everybody's healthy. But you can't have a James Harden scoring. Oh, I only dropped like 15 points, so I'm okay. Nah, bro, that's not gonna work. We need another version of James Harden. We need to see the brand new version of James Harden. I want to see the James Harden go to aggressive, get OD, get crazy aggressive, and go to the free throw line. You remember the James Harden that we saw get like 18 to 20 free throws a game?
Yeah.
I want that James Harden. You're never going to be Embiid. You're not that level anymore. We can understand that. Right. We understand that. But you can still be the guy to get easy points at the free throw line. You don't have to dribble, step back three. You don't need to be that guy no more. My other problem for the Sixers, bro, is something that I think that they need to explore in the offseason. Who is that third guy? You listen to what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Then who is that third guy? One day it's Tobias Harris, one day it's Tyrese Maxey. You can't have both of them on the same team. Because if you have Tyrese Maxey as your third guy, that offsets and limits Tobias Harris. If you have Tobias Harris as your third guy, that limits Tyrese Maxey. And Maxey is only, 22, 23 years old? Eventually, you're going to have to figure out who is your third guy. Remind you, they signed Tobias Harris to a big-ass contract a couple of years ago, $150-something million? And we both knew Tobias Harris was no $150 million max player. That's no disrespect to Tobias Harris, but he was never that type of player, bro. Can we agree with that?
Agree.
My thing is, bro, we got to figure out who's your third guy and can that your third guy be consistent in the playoffs? That's it for me. I'm a little shaky when it comes to Philly, and it's not because of Embiid. Embiid does his part. It's the rest of the team. What you think?
Like I said, I just don't trust James Harden, and that's what it comes down to. He has shown that he's not reliable when it comes to the playoffs, and this getting to the free line, James Harden is not the same player that he was back then. That's not going to happen. It's not.
This wouldn't have anything to do with him not showing up in the playoffs and you broke the Nets, is it?
No, not really, because he wasn't the same guy when he showed up.
Well, that's because he was injured.
And them injuries caused him not to have the explosiveness to actually get to the rim and get them fouls. That's all I'm saying.
Well, maybe you need to tell James Harden stop partying in the strip clubs at certain cities.
That has nothing to do with it.
That has a lot to do with it.
No.
I don't want to hear about you talking about when you're a championship contender and you're not in the gym, but you party at the strip club the same night. I don't want to hear that no more.
Listen, Dennis Rodman party at strip clubs, like he showed up at practice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's why the man is a multiple-time NBA champion.
Mm-hmm.
6-time NBA champion.
Dude was a different breed, okay? We can say that.
Different breed. They did the same thing. They was partying, drinking. See Curry to tell you the stories, and especially the stories.
But Jordan was a dude. He played 18 holes of golf, but then he come in on the court and then bust your ass because nobody was like that guy. Nobody was like Jordan. Never will be.
At the end of the day, it's about showing up.
Okay.
And actually living up to your paycheck. And James Harden has done that. He has not. I don't trust James Harden. I will never bet my money on James Harden in the playoffs. Let's get to the 2K ratings real quick.
No, go ahead. Just go ahead, because you've been waiting on this. Go ahead, let it out. Put your hating self. Go ahead.
You're damn right. Now, let me show the audience. Sir. Let me show the audience that it's blasphemy. That 2K. First of all, it's 137 characters in this damn video game. I mean, that's unbelievable. 137 characters. I mean, God damn. Okay, let's just start. 1, 3, 7. The last slot on WWE 2K23 is Eric Bischoff. Status, his ratings is 64, and the status is election. You're gonna have Shanky. What's his name? Shanky, Naomi Dar. Okay, Radio RN02. That was very important. Okay. Commander Aziz or Isaiah, whatever he's got in it. You're gonna have R-Truth. Okay, Batista. Okay, who it is? Eric Twice with Tazawa, whatever his name is. Malice. The model
name is Marseille, sir.
What's balance, man? Whatever. Who cares? Okay, he should not be ahead of Eric Bischoff. Okay, this is blasphemous. Okay, Mustafa Ali, Mansoor, Hamarito, is he still alive? When the last time you seen him on the damn MEU? I mean the damn 2K and WWE programming. I mean, please. Okay, Tyler Breeze. This man has not been in the company in 2 years, got released to COVID, and you're going to pick Tyler Breeze over Eric Bischoff? I mean, please. Ezekiel? You going to have him, man? I mean, who the hell is Cruz del Toro? Who the hell is that? Okay. Drew Gulaki or Guluki? I mean, who the hell is that? Okay. When the last time he been on a WWE program? Okay. I mean, Shelton Benjamin. I love Shelton Benjamin, man. If this was like the old Shelton Benjamin, okay, I'll be fine with it. But nowadays, when the last time we see Shelton Benjamin on the main event, I mean, please. Okay, JD Maddow, whatever got their name is, you gonna put him on Easy E, Eric Bischoff, who actually changed the landscape in wrestling history. I mean, let's keep on coming. Apollo Creed, okay, Louis Kaiser. Robert Roode, who haven't been. You pick Robert Roode ahead of Eric Bischoff. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, Otis, his corny self. Scott Moss. Okay, Julius Creed. Okay, Avar, Giovanni Vinci. I mean, the hits keep on coming. Okay, look, who is it? Wesley. I mean, who the hell is that? Grayson Waller? You related to the Robin from the Batman? I mean, who the hell is this? Grayson. I mean, this is unbelievable. Okay, Rich Holland. I mean, really, LA Knight. Who I agree should be a little more higher than that. But you'll have him in front of Eric Bischoff. Butch. Okay, who should be a little higher than that. The Big Boss Man should be higher than that. They need to watch his mouth and be respectful to the Big Boss Man because he changed the game. Austin Theory is with an 84 at 80. Oh my God. At 84. I mean, Carmelo Hayes. Really? You're going to have him have Austin Theory, who's one of the hottest prospects right now in the WWE. Oh, my God. Tyler Break. You're going to have Austin Carmelo Hayes over Austin Theory?
Absolutely. Carmelo Hayes is one of the best prospects. Most of the people that you just named from NXT.
Get the fuck out of here. What fucking warming up? Get out of here.
I'm on the damn main roster. You're going to have him ahead. Austin Theory, who's nice heavyweight champion.
Okay, I will not. I will agree with you, Austin Theory. I thought it should have been like 85, 86. The fact that he was only 82, that's disturbing. But Carmelo Hayes is a dope ass wrestler. If you ain't watched dude, give it a shot. Just give it one shot.
I ain't watching nothing.
Just give it a shot.
I ain't watching nothing.
Just give it a shot. But go ahead, continue your little diatribe. Go ahead.
Have him tied with Tyler Break, the Hurricane. Solo is at with an 82 rating. Ricochet should be higher than that. He's not an 82. Omos should be. That's right. That's about right. Captain Jack is an 82. Really? In what world? Happy Corbin is an 83. Ezekiel. I mean, you want to have Eric Bischoff at 137 and have Ezekiel ahead of Eric Bischoff. That's number 74 with an 83 rating. Really? The man only been on the WWE program for a couple of months. grew his damn beard back, and now he's actually Elias. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Okay, Montez Ford is an 82.
I disagree with that. I damn
Should
sure
be
disagree
higher than
with
that.
that.
Should be higher than that.
It should be out. I agree with you, Ricochet. I damn sure agree with you on Montez Ford.
And
Both of
Solo,
them should be at least
Solo at
85.
82. Solo.
Solo has yet to be defeated. Solo has yet to be pinned. Since
Dolph
into the ring
Ziggler
roster.
is an
80. They all should
83.
be 85. Yeah, Dolph should be higher. I agree with you on those. I definitely
Ciampa
agree
is
with
an
you.
84 over Dolph Ziggler. Really? Damian Priest.
I'm fine with Priest.
Bad Bunny is an 84.
Oh, see, I got a problem with that.
Huge problem. Johnny Wrestling is 84. Logan Paul is an 84. Razor Ramon is an 80. What? Razor Ramon should be like an 88. Unbreaker is an 85. The Miz is an 85. X Pac is an 85. Ted DiBiase is an 85. Ted DiBiase should be 90.
In those days, no 6.
Watch him out, sorry. Watch him out. Roddy Piper is an 85. Wow. Who the hell is this guy from NXT? IJ Dragon Nevo? Dragonvo?
Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah, he should not be 85.
Oh my god.
Rey Mysterio is an 86 rating. Rikishi is an 86. Matt Riddle is an 86. Karen Cross is an 86. Jim Evanara is an 86. Jerky and Lawless is 86. British Bulldog should be higher than this. British Bulldog should be at least 2 points higher. Sheamus is 87. Finn Balor is 87. Nakamura is 87. Scott Hall should be at 90. Diesel's at 87. Not bad. Kane's at 87. Osman Morris at 88. Osman Morris should be higher than that. Shawn Michaels should be in the 90s, not at 88. Xavier Wood. You're gonna rate Xavier Woods and Shawn Michaels together at 88. And they do have the 6, sir. Watch your mouth. Booker T's at 88. Should be higher than that. Booker T should be a 92. Shawn Michaels should be like a 95, 96. Kevin Nash is 88. Should be a 90. Brooke should be a 90. Big E. RJ the Giant is an 88.
What colors are Kevin Nash wearing? What colors are you wearing?
It's Kevin Nash, so it's NWO. Sir.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. What colors is he wearing, sir?
NWO colors.
Oh, it should be lower. Go ahead.
See, you have Diesel at 87. That's his first character. Andre Giant should be higher than that. Batista, I don't have a problem. He should be 89. Jimmy Usos is 89. AJ Styles is an 89. Goldberg, I don't have a problem being 89. Macho Man Randy Savage, number 31, is an 89. And you're gonna put him in the same breath as a Kofi Kingston, a Gunther, a JBL, and a Braun Strowman at an 89. This is Macho Man Randy Savage he's talking about here. And then you want to have Jey Uso as a 90 over Macho Man Randy Savage? Brock Lesnar 01 is a 90. Problem with that. Kurt Angle's a 90. Yokozuna is a 90. No problem. Guerrero is a 90. Scott Hall NWO is a 90. Kevin Nash NWO.
I disagree.
Excuse me. Watch your mouth, sir. Watch your mouth. Drew McIntyre is a 91. Kevin Nash, really?
Who in 91?
Drew McIntyre over Kevin Nash and Scott Hall? Over Yokozuna, Eddie Guerrero? And a 2001 Brock Lesnar and a Kurt Angle?
You mean 2002, Brock?
No, it's 01. Brock Lesnar 01 DLC. Legend.
That's got to be OVW. Yeah, it's OVW. No, I'm sorry. I disagree with that. No.
You're gonna have
I'm
Cody Rhodes, 91. Bret Hart at 91.
What's the problem?
Cody Rhodes not being 91. That's my problem.
I'm sorry. Well, Cody Rhodes. This version of Cody Rhodes, you smoke.
Gotta be a 90.
I'm sorry. That's high enough.
You gonna pick Cody Rhodes over Macho Man Randy Savage, Yokozuna, Bret Hart?
No, they should be 92, maybe 93. But Cody Rhodes deserves to be in the 90s, sir.
He does not deserve to be in 90. He should be 88 or 89 with Braun Strowman, JBL, Gunther, and Kofi.
There you go. First of all, Gunther should be a little bit higher because the man has not lost the match.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Over the Legends.
No, Gunther has not lost a match since he's gone to the main roster in a whole year. Has not lost a match at all.
So Gunther should be over Eddie Guerrero. That's what you're saying.
No.
Over Kurt Angle.
No.
Over Yokozuna. Over Scott Hall.
Over Scott Hall, yes.
Watch your mouth.
Yes.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
You're asking me a question.
No.
You're asking me a question,
no, you're doing it on purpose.
No, you're asking me a question.
Over Kevin Nash. I mean, over Scott Hall. NWO Scott Hall.
I don't see what the problem is.
Unbelievable. Bruno Sammartino. Oh, Vader.
No.
Vader's 91. Bruno Sammartino's a 91.
Wow, Vader's 91.
Hollywood Hogan, number 14, is a 92. In what world?
I'm cool with that, coach.
And what world?
I'm cool with that.
In what world?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A 92?
Mm-hmm.
Barbara Lashley. You're going to have a 13?
That's right. That's right.
Over Hollywood Hogan. Robert Damage at 92. Seth freaking Rollins at 92. I agree with that.
I don't see the problem.
Edge is 93. Randy Orton is a 93 at number 8.
Yep.
John Cena is at a 94 at 7. Over Hollywood Hogan.
Absolutely. The guy that came in with the black shirt, the black NWO. Yes, sir. The man that will be returning this Monday night. Respect. That came in with the black. He donned the black colors, and it made so much perfect sense. It made so much perfect sense.
Unbelievable.
He came in with the black colors. He had the hat. He had the shirt. He had the sneakers. He still had the jorts, and he had the NWO World Heavyweight. It was so beautiful.
And that return Hill. That's his big thing. Anyway, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan 94. Undertaker.
Hulkamania.
You're gonna have Undertaker over Hulk Hogan?
That's right.
The Undertaker is over Hulk Hogan?
Absolutely. What's the problem?
I'm talking about Hulkamania Hulk Hogan?
What's the problem?
Hulkamania Hogan should be at least a 98. Undertaker should not be a 95 over Hulkamania Hulk Hogan.
Well, if you remember, Undertaker has beaten Hulk Hogan multiple times.
And how many times Hulk Hogan beat Undertaker?
Never.
Excuse me?
Hulk Hogan has never beaten the Undertaker.
All right, so you got homework to do tonight. Go look at Tuesday in Texas.
Remember, Undertaker won that match where Ric Flair put the steel chair in the mat, and he got tombstone and he won the match. Oh, you forgot about that.
You're talking about SummerSlam. I'm talking about Tuesday.
That was not that was Tuesday night in Texas. That was not SummerSlam. Yeah.
You talk to a Hogan fan.
I talking to a Hollywood Hogan fan. I'm not talking to a Hulk Hogan.
I'm a Hulk Hogan and a Hollywood Hogan fan.
No, I don't care. Those two different people.
Let me ask you a question. Tuesday night in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk Hogan regained his title back from the Undertaker. Go on, pick it out right now.
Was that by win or disqualification?
It's by a win. It's a clean win, sir.
Nah, I don't remember that.
He opened up the urn, pulled the ashes in the hand, and threw it on Undertaker's face, body slam it, and gave him a leg drop. That was Tuesday night in Texas.
That sounds like disqualification to me.
See, what you talk about is SummerSlam.
That's a disqualification to me.
When the Ric Flair put the chair down and Undertaker tombstone Hogan, that was that SummerSlam, sir.
Sound like disqualification to me, sir.
Doesn't matter. Both of them was disqualification, but at the end of the day, Hogan got the title back.
Whatever. Go ahead.
Stone Cold is a 96, number 4. The Rock is a 96. Brock Lesnar is 97, and Roman Reigns is a 99.
As he should be. Put your ones in the air.
I have a huge problem with his list.
Oh my God! Here we go. Go ahead. Let it out.
Where the hell is Ric Flair?
That's a good question. He might be on the future DLC pack.
Where the hell is Ric Flair? He's not on his list.
I say he might be on a future DLC
Ricky
pack.
Steamboat is not on his list.
Also another DLC pack, probably. Remember, this is going to be rosters that will be coming up. So remember, the game is just coming out next week. So you have a whole lot of time for DLC packs.
Well,
I'm pretty sure Ric Flair and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
They better get it right.
There will be no WCW champion.
No Dusty Rose.
I agree. That's a problem. That's a problem. There is no.
A lot of people missing.
There is no.
You want to have Shanky on the list? I mean, come on.
I mean, we ain't seen do sense, but I'm sure there is no Alundra Blaze on the list. I mean, I also disagree with that.
There was no female wrestlers on the list at all.
Oh, so why don't you go to the female roster then? Yeah, let's find Alundra Blaze.
Watch him out, sir. Watch him out.
I said Alundra Blaze. That's her name.
Yeah, you
I don't say what the problem. I don't know what I was
Medusa, sir.
First of all, it's Alundra Blaze. You can say all you want to.
Wait,
that other name does not excuse.
Okay, the female roster.
That other name does not excuse, sir. Right, that does not exist.
Let me share
that name is dead. That name is dead.
Watch him out, sir.
The name is dead. Now the name does not exist.
Let me share the female roster real quick.
Absolutely. Please share the female roster.
45, Tamia.
Damn, 45? Her overall?
Yep. No. She's a 71 overall.
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn, that's absolute disrespect.
Dana Brooke at 44, her overall is a 73.
Where you get 44 from?
That's the order they have them in.
Oh, okay.
It's a 1 through 45, but the rating is on the right hand side.
Oh, that's what you get the number. Okay. Man.
Yeah, Queen Selena is a 74.
Should be higher.
Isaiah Lee is a 74.
That's fine.
Shazik is a 75.
Shotzi Blackheart.
Whatever. It's 75. Stacy Kibler is a 75. Zoe Stark is a 76.
Fine.
Nikki Ash is a 76.
Fine.
Aaliyah is a 76.
That's fine.
Lacey Evans is a 76.
That's fine.
Hidden Carter is a 76.
Fine.
Stephanie McMahon is a 77.
Wow. So only a 77?
Only 77.
She should be a little bit higher than that, but okay.
Sonya Deville is a 77.
Should be higher.
Cora Jade is a 77. No, a 79, excuse me.
Should be around 80.
Maurice is 79.
No way Cora Jade is higher than Maurice. I'm sorry. I love Maurice, but no way.
Katina Chance is a 79.
That's fine.
Keanu Lowe with her big booty is 80.
Ooh.
Nikita Lyons.
Oh, Nikita Lyons. Yeah.
She's an 80.
No comment.
JC Jane. Yeah, watch them out.
No comment. I just said no comment.
Odakai is an 80. Alba Fry is an 81.
Alba Fry, yeah.
Gigi Dolene is an 81.
Who?
Gigi Dolene.
Oh, Toxic Attraction. Okay, good.
Roxanne Perez is an 81.
Should be way higher than that. That's
Dude Drop is an 81.
Higher. Pimp Piper Niven.
Shayna Baszler is an 82. Should be higher.
So disrespectfful.
Io Sky is an 82.
Io Sky should be at least an 86, if not an 87.
Natalia is an 82. Raquel Rodriguez is an 83.
That's fine.
Alexa Bliss is an 85. Liv Morgan is an 86.
I'm cool with that, baby. Because last year she was only like a 77 or 78. Go ahead. Molly Holly?
Molly Holly is 86.
That's fine.
Brie Bella is 87.
Oh, bro. They're not even wrestling, bro. Like, come on, man. Why they always so damn high, bro? They're not even wrestling no more. They retired for years. And you got them higher over active competitors? I understand what they've done with their legacy. But bro, if you put both Bellas at 85 or 84,
It's
cool
a legend
with it.
thing. It's a legend, not lately.
Nah, bro, you can't say that legends are higher than. I understand they're in the Hall of Fame. I'm cool with it. I understand they won championships. I'm cool with it. But they can't be higher than current superstars, bro. I got a problem with that.
No.
With current rosters,
No,
you can't be higher than Liv Morgan, bro. Like, I got a problem with that, man. Like Jesus. Like, I'm sorry, you can't tell me that somebody like Brie and Nikki Bella, I understand they work their asses off, but they know way in hell in the real wrestling world, you ain't better than somebody from the Heart Dungeon. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I should be higher than that. I should be like
that's what I said, bro. I got a problem with that, man. Yeah. Like that. I'm sorry, that stuff and like that annoys me.
It's not even Nikki.
I have no problem with Brie or Nikki. I love them both. They're good wrestlers. But damn, man, the woman that came from the Heart Dungeon, the only female in the Heart Dungeon, at least give us some 85 love. You want them higher than both of them and Liv Morgan, who came from a 77 before, and they got a higher rating than 86? Come on, bro. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just ran on the rant. Go ahead.
Beth Phoenix is an 87 rating.
That's fine.
China is an 88. Ooh, wow, no. China should be higher than that. Oscar at an 89.
Wait. China's an 88. Beth Phoenix is an 87.
Oscar's an 89.
Right. That's absolutely right.
China should be in the top 10.
Well, China's not in the top 10. Oh, that's a problem.
She's number 11.
That's a problem.
Yeah, okay. Oscar at number 10. Oscar is 10 with 89.
No, Oscar should be 90.
Rhea Ripley is a 90.
Yeah, she just got her bumper. Mommy just got her bumper.
Whatever.
Don't hate.
That's alone.
Don't hate.
Okay. Nikki Bella is 90 at number 8. Lita is number 7.
How is this woman a 90, bro? Like, see that. Go ahead.
Lita is
so Nikki Bella is higher than Rhea Ripley
and China.
That's disrespectful, bro. I'm sorry. That's straight up disrespectful. That's disrespectful. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Bailey is number 6 with a 91 rating.
That's fine. I'm actually fine. She was one person's rating I was absolutely worried about because they have screwed her in ratings like years past.
Ronda Rousey is number 5 at 93 rating. Trish Stratus at 93 rating.
That's shaky, bro. That's shaky.
This is blasphemous right here. This is Tony Blasphemous. Number 3 is Charlotte Flair with a 94.
I don't see what the problem is.
Excuse me. Should be 99, sir.
No, sorry, sir.
All time.
No.
Winningest women's champion in W history. She should be 99.
I get you. See, this is, ladies and gentlemen. See, I knew this was coming. I was waiting for this. The problem with this, the woman spent half the year injured, sir. It
doesn't matter.
It does matter. It goes by what happened, what you've done your past year.
But Nikki Bella had been in the ring in 5 years.
You had no argument from me from that. You have no argument from me from that. No argument whatsoever.
Trish Stratus number 4.
I mean, Trish Stratus is top 5. That's not an argument.
No, she's not top 5, sir.
Trish Stratus is not top 5?
No.
What world?
No. China should be in the top 5. Medusa should be in the top 5.
It's Alundra Blaze,
Medusa,
who is not even on the list, by the way.
Totally blasphemous. This is no bull mechanic, none of that. Nobody.
I'm cool with it. Alundra Blaze is not even on the list. That means she will probably be a DLC and will probably not even be a top 10.
But she always been a DLC though.
Yeah, she was, and that's fine.
That's fine.
But just don't get mad when it's Alundra Blaze. Just don't get mad when it's Alundra Blaze and not Medusa, because nobody remembers Medusa.
Watch
That's what we're saying.
Watch your mouth.
Nobody remembers the reign she had because she really didn't have a reign.
Multiple time.
She had no competition. She had no competition.
She was ahead of the time.
Medusa had no competition.
Mr. Man said she was ahead of the time.
No. I said WCW. Medusa had no competition.
She saw the ass Medusa. Her career, she saw it as Medusa.
Well, nobody cares. Everybody remembers a Mundry player. She's in the Hall of Fame.
Watch him out, sir. Watch him out.
I
Charlotte
don't say
Flair
what you
number
got.
3 is blasphemy. She should be number 1.
No, I'm
Number
sorry.
1. Bianca
sorry.
Belair is number 2 with a 95 rating.
Yeah, exactly.
And
As she
Becky
should.
Lynch is a 96.
I don't say it's a problem.
Huge problem with that.
Well, I got a huge problem. What's the problem?
First of all, you got the all-time winningest women's champion all-time at a number 3 at a 94 rating. She's number 1.
I don't say what the problem
then
is.
I could go with Becky number 2. Then I go Bianca at 3. Then I could go with China at 4 and Trish at 5.
I don't agree, sir. I don't agree.
Of course you're a hater, sir. You're a hater.
No, I'm no hater. I was just waiting for it because I already knew the rating.
Yeah,
I was waiting.
Yeah. See? You see that? Yeah. You see the setup, ladies and gentlemen? This man's a hater. He's a Charlotte Flair hater.
I knew it was coming. No, I knew the rating was coming because I already knew the rating before. Because they did like a little release thing on certain players' ratings. So I knew that one was coming. I just waiting on it.
You got my damn nerves. Anything else you want to talk about?
The woman is Bianca Belair has held the championship for a whole year.
It doesn't
Becky
matter.
Lynch, it does matter.
He's a 2-time champion.
Your woman spent half the year away.
It doesn't matter. We're not talking about the year, sir. You're talking about career-wise, sir.
They're talking about the ratings from a whole year. How they have grown.
No, I'm going to that because Nikki Bella shouldn't be hiding because she haven't wrestled in 3 years.
I agree with that. We agree with that. I have a problem with that. I do. But when it comes to old girl, the woman be going half the damn year. What you
she has a right to, sir.
No, she don't.
She has no competition at all. She beat everybody on the damn roster.
Oh, she got competition now.
She beat everybody. She beat everybody but Medusa yet.
First of all, she has not even beaten Bianca Belair, which is why Bianca Belair is better than her because Bianca Belair has been champion for a whole year. That's right, I said it. Bianca Belair is better than Charlotte Flair. I don't care what you say. She is. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait for that day. I can't wait for that day to happen. I can't wait for that match to happen. I can't wait for that match to happen.
Charlotte Flair should be undisputed women's champion. Should have Bianca Belair title. And you know how much I love Bianca. At the end of the day, she's had the Roman Reigns.
No, you don't.
Charlotte Flair is the Roman Reigns of the women's division.
You don't love Bianca.
She's the one. She's the one.
She ain't the one.
Charlotte Flair is the one. She should have both titles.
Oh.
Any else you want somebody to get the hell out of here?
I'm good. I'm done. You make me sick.
Ladies and
gentlemen, you hate Charlotte Flair. So you're sick, man.
You just want to recognize greatness. Greatness.
Nah, ain't no greatness. It's just overrated. That's all it is.
Oh, please watch him out, sir.
That's all it is, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining Saucy Discourse, episode number 26 of our third season. We appreciate that. Make sure you go and follow us on all streaming platforms, social media as well. The link is in our bios and description below as well. So make sure you follow us, and we're going to keep bringing you this good content. We appreciate all the love and support and all the feedback we are receiving. Make sure you go get some Saucy Discourse merch on Teespring. The link is also in the description. Make sure you actually go and follow Social Names TV. Got a lot of great things coming up in the next couple of months. So shout out to everybody who's involved in that. And we will see you on the next one, y'all. And always remember, even though Fat Joe's a Knick fan,
watch your mouth.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
See you on the next